everybody. Hello there, everybody.
Hello there, everybody. Welcome to the Mystic Tavern, the only place that thinks ducks. No, I've done that one.
Next one.
Get new material.
Boo, get off the stage. Tonight we are playing Rise of the Infernal Lords, a mixture of Descent into Avernus and Tyranny of Dragons, although it's pretty much just been Descent into Avernus for a long time now. When they do eventually get back to the material plane, apparently there's some dragons, although you are currently on the same plane as Tiamat, so yeah, screw summoning Tiamat to the material plane, let's just fucking go to Avernus and kill her.
Should we have a tie with them?
Is Tiamat any good at football?
We'll find out next week.
Yeah, she can play five-a-side by herself.
Oh yeah.
Thank you for that pity laugh, Ellie.
That wasn't a
I don't
pity
get it,
laugh.
so.
Okay.
Genuine. That was genuine.
Genuine
Genuine.
Cool.
Right, Tiamat has 5 heads. That was the joke.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway, the party have just had a 2-session football match with Princeps Kovics, also known as Harry Chains. And unlike England, they won.
Hey.
Oh.
This is the friends we made along the way.
So we start tonight's session after the football match in Mahadi's Wandering Emporium. The other team hang their heads in shame as they walk off the pitch. John Stones, the Earth Elemental, just disappearing into the ground. And Mahadi gestures for Harry Chains to come over to where the rest of you are. And I will need a representative from your group who wishes to accept the winnings of this match?
Meek, what about
Surely-
you?
It'd be the person that scored the most goals.
That makes sense.
I'll need someone. You don't pick, I'll pick for you.
Meek, why don't you do this? You've behaved for at least 24 hours at the moment.
Yes, the green one. Come here.
I don't want to. Fuck you.
Oh well, you've been chosen now. Come stand here.
Snake will trudge.
Okay.
Ungraciously.
So you trudge on over, causing an earthquake as you do, and he kind of like grabs you by the wrist and grabs Harry Chains by the other wrist, raises your arm, Sneak, while holding Harry Chains down below. Says, with a win of, what was the score? I think it was 6-2,
5-2.
wasn't it?
5-2.
5-2.
Okay. With a score of 5-2, I declare the team from the material plane the winners of the match. And therefore, the stakes were the territory left by Ragadraga after his demise. Territory goes to the team from the material plane. Princeps Kovics does not have a claim to the territory, nor can he challenge anybody else for it for the rest of eternity. Congratulations.
Yeah.
And he turns to you, Snake, and he kind of like, he grabs your hand in the way that like grandparents do, where he kind of like cups it in his own, and he plonks 3 heavy metal discs in your hand and closes your hand around them. And he says, "These are from me as thanks for entertaining my guests and my employees with this match." And you look down in your hand, and in your palm are 3 soul coins.
3.
And she immediately
for me?
feels
Not
encumbered.
all.
Yeah, you do, because it's your constitution modifier that deems how many you can carry. So what is your con mod?
Pass. I haven't got sneak up. Hold on.
Well, get
I know-
sneak up. We're playing D&D.
I knew there was something I'd forgotten to do. Shush.
I feel like it's 2 for some reason. Because
I think it's 2. I mean, I made sneak, but that was like 2 years ago, so
Hold on,
I can't quite remember.
can't we just check in the roles chat from last week?
I
Plus
don't know.
2.
+2. Cool. Right. So, did
no,
you have any
it's
soul
permanently
coins from
loaded in.
before?
Hmm?
Soul coins. Did you have any from before?
No, she spent them all on grubs, remember?
Yeah, I think I did.
Okay. Well, it's your inventory. You need to be keeping track of it. Right. So, you now have 3 soul coins, which is 1 over your limit. If you have them for more than an hour, you will get a point of exhaustion. Because you are not an evil aligned creature.
wait,
You
Sneak
are
is not
evil?
evil aligned?
Baby, I
Wait,
have no
what?
evil.
Yeah, it'd be true.
It be true.
What alignment is Sneak then?
Chaotic neutral, I think.
That's basically just evil.
Yeah.
Hey, Shadow was chaotic neutral.
Point stands.
Shadow wasn't evil, he was just a dick.
Arguably the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Arguably not. Like, evil is a bit worse than just being a dickhead. Evil's like being a Tory.
Oh no, our view count's gonna drop.
No, it isn't.
Oh,
yeah, well, our entire view count is people from Parliament. Jeremy Corbyn's going to subscribe now.
Boris Johnson himself was listening to our stream.
Well, if you're still here,
Where
bugger off.
is it? It's carrying soul coins. Constitution modifier. A non-evil creature has. Oh, sorry, you don't get a level of exhaustion. You just have disadvantage on attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws.
Your reward is weakness.
Yep. But that's only if you're carrying the 3. If you give one of them to someone else, you will be fine. Now, and I was going to say Mordenkainen, and then it's Mahadi who is in charge of Mahadi's Wandering Emporium. He turns to Harry Chains and he just says, "Now, be gone from my Emporium." And he just like clicks his fingers and Harry Chains disappears, along with Gareth Hellgate and all the rest of the team that you can't see because they're currently in the locker room. So it's just you and Mahadi and the audience watching. You look at the audience and you see some faces that you recognise. You see Blossom is there, along with some of her. What did I say her servants were?
They were kobolds.
Kobolds, that was it. A few of her kobolds. You see Brenda watching, still like filming with the camera.
Sure, she kobolds.
With the viewing sphere, let's call it. You also see Zeneth, the hobgoblin, and basically all the other vendors you interact with. You see, as well as a couple that you haven't met yet. Yeah, they're all watching, kind of cheering for you. So what are you guys doing as you're stood here in the stadium with Mahadi?
Just kind of, Rose is just kind of looking, not being able to see anything, but still looking.
Clapping.
Well, I'd
Clapping
say
at the
that's
crowd.
enough excitement for one morning. It is still morning, right? How long did... let me check my watch.
It is Avernus time.
Oh,
Time is at a standstill here in Avernus.
Yes.
yes, I knew that.
If you feel it's morning, then it's morning. Time is what you make of it here. There is no day or night. There is only, well, it's always day, basically.
Right.
It's always like a sunset.
Well, I suppose Savannah isn't going to
Any
save itself.
Point.
Yeah,
Yes, let's away back to the Emporium, shall we?
that's good.
Brenda, clean up the pitch. Brenda's just like, ow.
What did you call me?
As Mahadi teleports you all back to the sort of marketplace of the Wandering Emporium. You can see in the center there is, from here to Avernus, you can see the magical creature shop, the grub breeder, which are one and the same. You can see the barbers and all the other shops, the blacksmiths. You can see Blossom's Spa. You can see Mahadi's restaurant, Infernal Rapture. Well, I'm sure I have eager diners ready to eat after the game. My thanks again for the entertainment, all of you.
I think we could do probably more bite to eat as well. Hint.
Yes, well, you're free to spend one of your soul coins that I gave to your captain over there.
Snake
to Snake.
is biting one between her teeth.
Don't do that. You might. I mean, I don't know. Just don't bite it. It's not good.
She won't listen to you. It's not worth the air.
It tastes very metallic, but also kind of like rotting flesh.
Oh, charming.
Nick, you don't know
Sneak
what that's
in
been.
Snake's like
So
does that little kid thing and sucks it into to her mouth.
And you just hear like a very, very, very faint screaming in your head as you do so.
Bruh.
Spits it back into her mouth.
This thing's gonna eat me. Ah. First I get trapped inside a coin,
Joke on
and
you,
now I'm
I'll
getting
even-
eaten.
I'll even.
Well, Sneak, why don't I suggest instead of eating the coin, you use it to purchase some food to eat?
Money can be exchanged for goods and services.
I could just go for another one of those giant roasted grubs.
We could get
Tell
you
you what,
grub.
I'll go and get one from Zanette's, and I'll cook it personally for you.
She
Right,
holds
now,
out her small coin.
He takes the soul coin and is like, "This will buy food for all of you. Now, if you wish to go and take a seat, somebody will show you to a table, and yes, I'll be over soon to take your orders." And he just kind of like sort of floats off. Like he doesn't walk. He just kind of lifts into the air slightly and floats away.
He was a really nice person. Also,
Snake is going to try and imitate it.
Snake falls flat on her face. I'm not even going to make you roll a save for that.
What are you doing?
Could I balance on my tail?
You can try. Give me an athletics check with disadvantage because your tail is not that strong.
I'd like
It's
to
very
remind everyone that we're level 9,
spindly.
and this is what we're doing.
I like being Snake because I'm so clumsy that if I really had a tail like Snake, I'd tread on it all the time.
That's true. Anyway, what did you get?
You're supposed to love me. It's 4.
4. Yeah, you just kind of you try to so you stand up from falling flat on your face, and you try to kind of lean back onto your tail, and it just can't support your weight at all, and you fall flat on your ass. And you kind of like bend your tail underneath yourself as well, and you take 1 point of damage.
Snake is gonna cry.
we'll pick Sneak up.
It's like bending your fingernail backwards.
Well, then don't do it. Usually people don't do things that they find painful. Unless it's for certain
Yeah, I was going to
hobbies.
tell that to masochists.
We don't kink shame.
Like this one time, Leo said, no, no.
You just hear Leosin's voice in the background like, "Shut up, Marisa." Just in your head, like that's what he would say if he were there.
Yep. It's already used.
Okay, so an imp shows you over to a table, a green imp this time, not Brenda.
Not speaking use of a grimp.
How the grimp stole Christmas.
Somehow that sounds not good.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, anyway, it shows you. Wait till you meet the purple imp. Anyway, yeah, it shows you over to a table, sits down, gives you the menus. You want me to read out the choices again? Or are we just going to skip that and say you get some food?
I remember the large space hamster or something like that. No,
Yeah.
the large
Yeah,
miniature
the
space
space
hamster.
hamster's still there.
Yeah, that's the only one I
Miniature
can remember
giant space
so.
hamster.
That's it, yeah.
That's what Boo is.
We'll have the same as last time.
Okay. Anyway, Mahadi appears back, carrying one of the large grubs. The larva, as they're actually called. Kind of like, it is quite big. He bought you a very sort of big specimen. He carries it over his shoulder. He floats by, takes it into the kitchen, and he just, I'll be over to take your order in a moment. And a few seconds later, he comes back without the larva. You start to smell kind of like a meaty smell coming from the kitchen. And he takes your orders, and a few minutes later, we'll say about like quarter of an hour later, you will have food on plates in front of you. As you're eating, is there anything you'd like to discuss over your meal?
What are we going to prepare to meet Mordenkainen? And also, did we take on another warlord? And did we stop like mess with the power again?
I want to kick more things.
Okay, that's not really how we're going to deal with Mordenkainen.
Let's
but-
not do that.
Oh,
Sleek's going to turn everything into football now.
yeah.
I would rather just go and save the burners. Because apparently I can't rest until it's done. So you know, let's just go and get on with it already.
That makes sense.
Do that thing.
I can't
you
return
think-
back to Leosin until I don't look like this anymore, and I'm hoping that Zariel has some sort of way of making me back.
I need to ask a question.
What?
Do you think Mordenkainen is going to sign this scroll, and I'll pull out Mordenkainen's faithful hound scroll?
Oh yeah, I forgot you got that.
You think?
Is that why you got that?
No.
Ephraim, I'm going to be honest with you. I have no fucking idea who Mordekainen is.
But he wrote books. You haven't read his books?
I have
They're a
read
game changer.
many books with my one working eye.
I'll read to you.
What about Bam? Does Bam know anything about Mordenkainen?
I can't read very well, but I'll read.
He's
to
written
you.
some good books.
I only read potion making books And-
One of them you can buy on D&D Beyond.
and light romance novels, but we don't talk about that.
And something about space llamas. That one's still getting ready to be published, though.
Okay, so you finish off your meals, and Mahadi kind of walks over, waves with his hands, and all the dishes start to float up and pile themselves up with the cutlery. And just like almost like absently while he's doing this in the background, he just walks over to you and says, "Oh, there is one matter we should discuss about your winnings. You won the territory of Ragadraga. But are you taking up the mantle of warlords yourselves?
Could we
Or-
donate it to someone?
That's what I was going to suggest. You have dealings with Mad Maggie, do you not?
I don't care. Give it to the elephant for all I care.
Could we give it to what was his name? Was it Goth Bitch?
What?
Fionor.
Yes.
If
you
you
give it-
wish to donate it to Fionor, you could. Certainly an option. And he waves his hand again, and the dishes like float over into the kitchen, almost hitting the green imp on the way. He just kind of like dodges out the way and curses at Mahadi. Mahadi scowls at him.
His
He
soulless
kind of like
water.
meekly floats off.
Could be good to have some more friends here whilst we're stuck here.
What are we gonna do with territory anyway?
We could start a farm. We could run our own emporium. We could set up a spa and just turn
No,
the farming
I
center.
would not suggest starting your own emporium. I don't deal well with competition, shall we say.
That seems like a you problem, Mahadi.
It'll be a you problem if you start an emporium.
Very well. Anyway, I think giving it to somebody else is probably a good idea.
Yeah, I agree.
Everyone else?
Bam, Alan,
I don't
any
care.
ideas? Oh,
Sneak is
Can you set up a motorcycle show?
Sneak is officially the holder of this territory after accepting it in the exchanging of winnings.
I realize now this was
Um,
a terrible idea.
We have made such
So-
a poor mistake here.
So it is Sneak's final decision as to where the territory goes. You're welcome to
Grub
discuss it as a group, though.
What? Sneak?
Grub farm.
Ugh.
It is
Grub
quite a
farm, dude.
large expanse of territory. Do you have any idea how big Avernus is? Sneak?
Largest grub farm in the.
It's all those giant grubs.
farming sim.
How giant
if
are
you
we
wish to-
talking?
If you wish to get into grub farming, you could talk to Zeneth. I would say he's the best lava farmer around here.
It sounds like a World of Warcraft side quest.
It does.
No.
You chose this. You decided this. Grub farming with Zeneth. Level 1 quest.
Rewards 200 XP. Grub farm seed.
Leather underwear.
No.
Old.
Sorry, what else were you saying before we got onto that?
I can't remember.
One of you asked Mahadi something, didn't you? Oh, how big is big? Avernus does not adhere to the same material restrictions as your home plane.
Yes,
It
give it to me in
Can
metric.
be as it can be as large or as small as it likes. Basically, it expands, contracts, shifts around.
What? How does that make
Well,
any sense?
The landscape changes. It can take longer to get somewhere than it does to get back.
So does that mean that this territory hasn't got a fixed size?
That's correct. But it
Oh,
is still quite large by relative terms.
I see. Hmm.
It does tend to stay sort of an average size that does fluctuate, but it's like, imagine it as if, have you heard of balloons? It has sort of a surface area that can expand or contract, but it still holds
So there's like
a
a
max-
minimum size.
a minimum or a maximum size it can be.
I see. I mean, it would be good for us to speak to Infernal or Mad Maggie, I guess, and see what they could offer in exchange.
afraid-
But obviously, it's down to Sneak.
But Fiona and Bitter Breath have already departed after Kovix's defeat
Huh.
at your hands.
Well,
Their
he was
meeting
saying
was,
that-
Yes. But if you wish to go and find her on the plains of Vernus, you may. I would need her to sign an acceptance contract of the territory.
we
Why?
can deal with that
Why-
later. Sneak
Why
has
are
got
we
it
choosing
now.
this one? Why are
What?
we deciding to give it to the person who was very rude to us?
She's a magic goth bitch.
That's not a good enough.
I don't want to give it to her.
No. She was kind of a douche, and at this point you hear the noise of a squirt bottle as Truffles is just squirting ketchup directly into her mouth.
Hell yeah. I vibe.
Hi, Trunk.
Mahadi just kind of looks over disdainfully at Truffles. She says, while the condiments are free,
Sneak is feeding Rufus bits of her grub.
yes, while the condiments are free, if you require a new bottle, that will incur an extra charge.
That's okay, this one sucks anyway.
Truffles, be nice.
She puts it back.
I'll have you know our tomato ketchup is made from the finest Avernian tomatoes.
There's your problem. Not celestial tomatoes.
Do you have any of these Avernian tomato seeds?
No, I don't grow them myself. They're harvested by people indentured to me.
Right,
To
so
use those for the grub farm.
strange flying elephants aside, where are we going?
Lord Canaan.
Where is that?
How do we find him?
You wish directions to Malden Canaan?
Yes, the
I can
Tower of
help you with that. Yes, I could help you with that for a price.
What's the price?
Oh my god.
Oh, nothing much at all. You must simply promise me that you will return to the Emporium at least once before you depart Avernus.
Well, we got to have our Ewok party after we defeat. I mean, what?
Is this a contract?
No, simply a promise to me, but it could be construed as a verbal contract. Just be aware that I would not be happy were you to break a promise to me.
I mean, we could always
Pinky
come back
swear.
here. We could go back for a spa day.
Yeah.
It is the hub of
come back.
trading in Avernus. If you wish to buy or sell anything, this is the place to be.
Where can we find you again, should we wish to return,
Should we
since
just click our heels
How
and
did
say
you
one
find
more
me to
time?
begin with?
we were given direction?
Were you?
I think.
It kind of just pops up, really.
Yeah, didn't we accidentally punch?
It's like a little chef. It just pops out of nowhere.
Yeah, just pop. It
I
just popped up.
genuinely
Wait,
haven't seen a little
What
chef
was
in
the
years.
dowsing rod for? I gave you guys a dowsing rod. I thought that
That's
was for
what
the
it
Oh,
Emporium.
yeah,
was.
we do have.
Yes. Been a
Making me
while.
doubt myself there.
It's been literally 2 months. Give us a.
It literally has, I think, yeah. um,
Yeah.
yes. So anyway, yeah, you guys have the dowsing rod to find the Emporium again if you need to.
Oh, you've seen the roads.
It's basically just like 2 sticks that point the way to the Emporium. Yes, well, if you promise me this, I will give you directions to Morton Canaan's tower. Or where it will be. Or might be. Depends on where he is at the moment.
Very well. I'm sure we can return at some point.
Please do. I may even have new items on the menu.
Oh, bacon wrapped grubs, please.
Oh, yes.
Butterflies in blankets.
I think I do have some werebore in cold storage somewhere.
Oh.
I could perhaps unfreeze that, wrap it around some lava. Take some time to defrost, though. But anyway, it's been a pleasure having you. Let me write you down some directions to Tower of which is where Morgan Canaan resides.
Tower
Tower of
How is that spelled?
I believe it is URM in the common alphabet.
Oh. Okay.
Just couldn't think of a name for it.
Yes. Anyway, and he basically he writes you down the directions to it.
Yes,
You're
that's
right,
what it's called.
Oh, we're gonna have that joke a lot, aren't we?
Yep.
So he writes it down on a napkin that he just pulls out of his, those like aprons that like Weatherspoon staff have, where they have like the little like the cleaning bottle and the cloth and stuff like that. He has one of those, and he just like pulls out a napkin, appears a quill out of nowhere, and just writes it down. And as you look at it, the ink seems to shift and change. Mostly just like the distances and stuff like that change as he. As I said, the plains of Avernus do shift, much like the territory you now own. As such, I have given you some magical directions that will change as the position of the tower itself does change. And as I have given you this, you have now accepted the promise to return to the Wandering Emporium
Why have you got to say it
before
like
you
that,
leave
man?
Avernus.
You're really setting yourself up to be like a morally grey sort of spooky character that's kind of intimidating. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, I do like to imagine that I'm quite an intimidating businessman when it comes to business deals. That's why I have all the best vendors here in the Emporium. Do stop into them before you go.
Oh my
If you
god.
need anything.
Shovel.
You okay there, Fran?
Yeah.
Well, what time is it?
Why? What was I doing?
I don't know.
Noise.
It's noise.
Oh, sorry, I was resting you on my boob. That might have been it.
Fair play.
Sure the internet wanted to know that, Fran. Anyway. Mahad is just like, well, as you can see, I have other customers, and you look around and see that some of the other tables are various beings from various planes. You think you see a unicorn at one of them? Just kind of like lapping at a bowl of milk.
Oh my god, is that Uni from the Dungeons and Dragons cartoon? I mean,
I've
what?
never seen it.
Oh my god.
Right. Anyway, I must
It's
away.
terrible.
And please do. Need anything before you depart? Do be sure to stop in at any of the vendors here. And he just kind of like does a little twirl and vanishes into a puff of smoke.
Little twirl.
With a twirl. That's what you guys doing.
I feel like after our sports game, we should probably rest.
Yes. Let's rest. Or at least
Very well.
a short one.
I would like
so
some
are you
spell
making
slots.
your way? Are you making your way back up to the hotel?
Yes.
You do that. Get up there, and as you get there, you approach the desk, and nobody's behind it.
Oh, Brenda.
Ding dong.
There's a bell. I was going to say that there's a little bell on the desk.
Ring a ding
Well, it's
dong.
like a guest log. So you ring the bell, and
Snake
like
snaps her hand on it repeatedly.
Pat
As-
Sneak's
as-
hand.
Ding,
Stop.
ding, ding, ding.
as you do this, with a puff of smoke, Brenda appears, and she has a
Please
she's
tell me
hold-
she has curlers in her hair or something.
no, she's got like a broom in one hand, and like a bag of discarded like sport snacks in the other.
For
You know,
the
like
sailor.
discardable. What? I wasn't done cleaning that. Oh, hello, you guys. Congratulations on winning the game.
Thank you.
Thanks, I
Thank,
got a
thank
hat
you,
trick.
Brenda.
What was that, Ephraim?
I said thank you.
Oh, that's okay. So what can I do for you here in the hotel?
Rooms.
We'd like to sleep.
Right. Okay. Sure thing. Hasn't been that long since you slept before, has it?
Oh, we've
Okay.
had a hard day of football.
I mean, it's only been a few hours.
Dude,
I'm tired.
my chakras are so unaligned right now.
All right, I tell you what I can do. I can give you. We don't offer this to all of our customers. We have the condensed restroom where time travels a lot. Where time travels a lot faster. You can get 8 hours of rest in just over an hour.
Cool.
Amazing.
It does cost a soul coin per person in there, though.
Not cool.
What is this called?
What's what called?
This room.
The hyperbolic toilet chamber or something?
Is the condensed rest chamber. The condensed rest room, sorry.
Oh no. Alan was right.
Oh no, it's the restroom. What have I done?
What? Both the longest and shortest dump of your life.
It's as you are winners, we can do half price. There'll be 3 soul coins for the lot of you. The elephant goes free.
I got
I mean, that seems fair.
Sneak holds the 2 soul coins out to Ephraim.
You are, of course, welcome to have a normal rest where it's a soul coin for the lot of you for your rooms.
Marisa looks out the window.
That one-time offer for the half price, though.
Well, it doesn't look like Elturel's fallen yet.
No, but we should be speedy, and I think soul coins are a ample price. Plus, Brenda's clearly in a rush, so we should make a
We
decision.
can't use all of them though. We need them for the war machines.
Yeah, but I've got 2. Sneak's got 3.
I think you left the soul coins in the water. Oh, no, you took them out, didn't you? The ones that were in the
I know,
war
but
machine.
you know, just in case we're going on a very long road trip and it runs out of energy.
What do we find another
It's like having a
soul
spare tire.
or another war machine?
Sorry, what was that?
What if we just find another war machine? We might want to keep one spare just so that we can take that one too.
Plus, we do have the motorbike, I guess.
red car.
Yeah, you've got the Tormentor and the Devil's Ride in the storage below the Emporium.
Right. I say we rest normally then.
Yeah.
Very well. That'll be 1 soul coin, please.
Sneak hands over a soul coin.
She just kind of like summons a till out of nowhere. It's like ding ding. Opens the drawer, puts the soul coin in, closes it again, and vanishes it again. It's very well. You've paid. That's Mad Maggie. Why? Whatever. You paid for the same
DMs
rooms
do
again.
3 voices. We know this.
Yeah, I know. Got Mad Maggie, Posh, and Growling.
Oh my god.
Yes, well,
And a woof off.
those are your rooms. Have fun. Same ones again. Go ahead.
Do a fat back.
Will you tuck me in?
Backflip into them.
No.
Alright, fuck you.
Savage.
Oh my god.
Right.
I'm not having a
Do you
very
guys
good
just
time.
want to skip the rest,
Told ya.
or is there anything you'd like to do as you're resting?
Nothing for me.
No, Snake's gonna slink off and go into a room.
Okay, Bam.
Oh, I'm putting my hat in the special location.
Oh, yes, you
Then
do
I'll
need to
sleep.
store your hat, or you will be ejected into the astral plane.
Yeah, I'd prefer not to die a second time. Well, I guess it's not technically
She
death.
just kind of looks at you weird and just like, I did wonder how you got to Avernus.
No, we teleported here.
Oh, so never mind. And she takes your hat and goes and puts it in the room again. Is Alum doing anything
Oh, don't believe
before
so.
resting?
Just gonna like flop on to the mattress.
Fair enough. And Magnus will take whichever bunk he didn't have last time.
Yeah, switcheroo.
Yep. Marisa doing anything?
No,
Getting any potions on the go?
I have no materials.
Oh, fair enough. Okay, so you've all had a long rest.
Magic.
Wow.
Yeah. No dreams this time.
Ah.
I wake up.
Actually, you know what?
No.
Sneak.
We don't want any.
No, you're
Yeah.
having a dream. Sneak.
We don't want them.
You have a vision of a. You open your eyes and you're stood in kind of like a wasteland, almost like Avernus, but it's got more of like a green tinge to it. And
Shiny Avernus.
Yes.
yep, sneaks in shiny Avernus. And well, there's no like. Actually, no. I think the River Styx would be there because it goes through all of the nine hells. Yeah, you're kind of whisked across this this other plane, and you see this like strong sort of fortress looming on the horizon, and it gets closer and closer very, very quickly. And as you get almost the way there, you're about to smack into these massive doors at the front, and they open as you fly through them. You find yourself in this giant. You've probably seen. You have seen a jail cell in your time because we started the campaign in one. So yeah, it's like the dungeon in. Funnily enough, the town of Greenest.
Full circle.
This is the plane of Greenest. Uh, yeah, it's like a huge dungeons. There's like bards, prison cells. You see various sort of creatures inside them, and you feel like a presence behind you. You turn around and you see these two green eyes looking down on you, and then you wake up
It's a cat.
and you wake up to Rufus licking your face.
Oh,
What's the fucking noise?
The sound of something's been looked at by green eyes.
Your reaction, she just keeps licking.
Hey
More
guys, look what I
intently.
can do with
I'm
prestidigitation.
scared.
My eyes are green.
That's pretty cool.
Mhm.
Can you regrow eyes with that?
If I could, I would.
No. Would be
Wait,
nice
what?
to have some depth perception.
So anyway, you'll wake up and go back to the lobby, ready to leave if you wish to.
I am going to tell Marisa about the dream.
Yeah, any bits you're leaving out, or do you just tell him exactly? I mean, there wasn't much to it, to be fair, but you know.
I'm going to tell him everything.
Oh. Well, that's pretty terrifying. Really? Yeah. Nick, have you've been to jail, haven't you?
Yes.
Hmm.
For murder.
You would know this, Marisa, because you met them in Greenest, I think.
Yes, my memory's just not very fucking right after becoming a devil.
Yeah. Yeah, fair enough.
I don't know why I'm speaking to the DM in character. That's kind of fucking weird.
Yeah, you can't
Bahamut.
speak Bahamut anymore.
Damn it, Bahamut. I mean, damn it, Ilmater. Well, Someone once told me that dreams are like windows to your subconscious. But I'm not entirely sure if that's true, but perhaps something is bringing you back to the town of Greenest. In your mind, you're thinking about it. Perhaps it was seeing Billy.
Maybe. I don't want to go to jail again. I'll eat anything, but the food was bad.
The food was bad.
Speaking of which,
There was some lovely rat on the stick.
It's the only good thing they're good for.
What?
All right then.
Rats are only good when they're dead.
Don't worry, it was just a nightmare. Let's get on with it.
Okay, so you taking your war machines and leaving the Emporium.
I've definitely never seen dreams whilst dying or anything. It's fine.
Okay.
Oh no, am I dying?
Yes.
No,
Oh.
Potentially.
maybe. Wait, hold on. I'm a physician. Let me
It turns out the grubs aren't good for you.
physical check. Look this way. Now this way. Now this way.
I'll smack
Okay.
a knee.
Open
You
your
know
mouth.
that
They are.
Is not following any of this
Ah.
information.
Right. Hold on. Stretch your tail out as far as you can.
Sneak does so.
Sneak farts.
Does this hurt? The bruiser like taps it with a tiny little hammer.
Yep, you have cancer.
It's confirmed.
The
No, no.
internet says so.
You're not dying, Sneak. You're fine.
As you guys are stood in the lobby, Brenda's just like, shall I get your war machines ready?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Okay,
Sneak is gonna take Rufus out of her bag and hold her because she's a little bit shaken up about the dream.
What?
So
Sneak is not
That doesn't
complex
sound right.
person.
Sneak doesn't dream. Brenda's just like, right, I'm gonna go get the parking attendant. That's definitely not me. Get the machines ready, and then she just puffs out of existence.
That's the most hard-working imp I've ever seen.
I can't wait to see Billy. Billy is my favourite rendition.
Really?
Right, so you guys are still in the lobby. You going down in the elevator?
Yeah, let's go down.
Okay. So you jump in the elevator, hit the G for garage, and a few seconds the elevator dings again and the doors open. You see in like the big loading area, your machines are ready. Billy's just kind of like leaning against the Devil's Ride, like wipes his lips quickly as you see something red on the back of his hand, which blends in really well to the red skin. But you still notice it because it's kind of like it's more glossy. Yeah, so you make your way over and he's just like, here's your machines.
Thanks, Billy.
That's
It's been a while
okay.
since we saw you. We've missed you.
Yeah, I heard you won a football match. Congratulations.
It was tough, but Sneak really carried the team. It's a good job you didn't have to clean up the mess. I heard the crowd were terrible.
I heard someone farted really bad.
That was just Sneak right now.
Rufus looks guilty.
Rufus.
Right. Well, there you go. I've got other stuff to be doing. I'll let's open the loading ramp and you can go. And you just feel like the Wandering Emporium just kind of like shudder to a halt.
Mm.
And the loading ramp opens almost like a big sort of maw at the bottom of the Emporium.
It's an impressive loading
The ramp.
screen.
Yes.
and the ramp, almost like a tongue, extends outwards. And you guys riding out on your war machines?
Can I just take Billy to one side quickly?
Yeah.
And I just be like, Billy, we may have an opportunity in the future for a lava rancher. It's a very senior position. If you know anyone that would be interested, please tell them, including Brenda.
I'll keep it in mind. I think I have a cousin who wanted to be a farmer.
What was your cousin's name?
I can feel
Just
the
think
look
of
on
an
Lewis's face.
Brandon.
Oh, Brandon. Well, if you see Brandon, tell him that maybe there's some people looking for an opportunity to give him.
Will do. Bye.
Bye. And I will get back onto the war machine.
Okay, so I think Magnus and Alan were in the Devil's Ride, which now has a sidecar because that
Jeez.
was the thing.
Hell yeah.
And everyone else is on the Tormentor.
Yeah.
Cool. So you ride on out of the Emporium, back onto the Avernian Wasteland. I mean, it's kind of nondescript and bare, but you can tell from the few sort of landmarks that are around you that you are now in a different location than when you boarded the Emporium. And who's got the directions? Who took those?
Not
They
me.
have for-
Probably. Yeah, it was me. It wasn't Sneak.
Yeah.
It was me.
So, Ephraim,
hope it
when
wasn't
you look
Sneak.
down at the directions, you see that they're still kind of shifting. They've shifted a bit since you last looked at them. And I think you guys took the soul coins out when you boarded the Emporium, didn't you? So you would have to
Yeah,
put
to
those back into
recharge.
the machines
Yeah,
now.
that's correct.
Yeah. Yeah, if they're not used, they recharge in like 24 hours.
I am back up to 1.
Yeah, basically, if you don't fully deplete their charge, then they recharge.
And how often do they empty?
So I think. Wait, hang on. Let me work this out so I don't make it OP. Let's say they take a week to recharge, and you get a day's worth of travel in the Infernal War Machines with them.
Okay. So as long as we've got 7, we're all good.
Yeah, you can just rotate them.
Yeah.
Rotate.
And I think we haven't. Oh, but then we'd need 14 because of the Devil's Ride.
If you fully burn it out though, it becomes unusable until you fix like the housing of the coin.
Okay. That makes sense.
Alright, well, I'm going into first. Trying to get out of the parking lot.
Oh, you're already on the plains of
Steady,
Avernus now.
steady.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
Uh.
as you begin traveling, you see the Wandering Emporium starts moving away at a speed more than you would imagine it going at. Like, for such a large structure, it moves quite fast.
Like Mortal Engines.
And before you know it, it's in the distance.
Magic.
Right, so you guys just heading in the direction of the directions? that
Yeah,
Mahadi gave you?
I will navigate Bam if Bam's driving.
I am driving. I have got a good, I don't know, like a week's experience now for driving.
Yeah.
You're basically like
Further.
Formula 1 driver now.
Basically.
Yeah, you're like Lewis Bamilton.
That was actually good.
This is funny, Lewis.
So yeah, as you're driving along, you get to the River Styx, and you kind of like the directions tell you to follow it for a little while, so you drive alongside it, and then like a new line springs up on the on the text that Mahadi said, and it tells you to kind of like veer to the left. We'll say no to the right because the sticks would be on your left. It's like not just the distances, but like the directions themselves tend to change, and you find yourselves just like traveling across the plains, away from the sticks again. As you were traveling along the sticks, you also saw various sort of like bastion towers along it, with some devils around them. They sort of like looked at the war machine as it passed, but none of them seemed immediately hostile to you. Probably because you were in a war machine, so they assumed you were like friends of an Avernian warlord, which you are technically. So we're all good. So
We also
yeah,
are warlords.
yeah, technically, you didn't actually give your territory to anyone, so you own Ragadraga's territory still. So you make your way along this route, and eventually you see a figure in the distance. And to begin with, I'll tell you what, everyone roll me a perception check and we'll see who sees it.
Ooh.
So we haven't actually rolled anything this session yet, so give me a perception check.
Yep.
Way.
I have disadvantage, and my first dice was a nat 1, so no.
I got 19. Whoa,
So
why is my
Pam, because
perception
you're
so high?
driving, while you're remaining aware of your surroundings, you wouldn't have time to like look at the sights.
I'm so aware.
So
Fair.
Alan
19.
will say Magnus is driving. Unless you want to be driving.
No, I'll be sitting in the passenger seat.
Okay. It's your turn in the sidecar.
Yes.
So what did Sneak, Ephraim, Alan, and Maurice get? Alan, I know you got 19.
I got
18.
17.
17 and 18 for you two, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah.
What did Maurice get?
Yeah, well, I've
If
got
Maurice was
disadvantage
doing the
on
check.
perception check.
I know you do, but you can still make it.
Well, the first
Doesn't-
dice was a 1.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So Maurice is just like itching his eye at this
Zoning
moment. His eye socket, we'll say. The other three of you, Alan, Ephraim, and Sneak, you all look up unerringly at the same time at the sky, and you see this figure descend from the clouds, the sort of murky brown-looking clouds, and well, more like a tan color, but yeah. And this figure has these dark wings. And they seem to be wielding. Hang on. Wow, my phone is super slow since this update.
Why do I hear one winged angel in my head right now?
Sorry. Yeah, they're like dark coloured wings. They seem to be carrying a whip of some kind and a sword. And they have a horned helmet and black armor. And they descend sort of like
Into
directly
Avernus.
down from the sky. They descend to Avernus.
Roll
There
credits.
They
Oh, he
do.
said the word.
Roll credits. You said the thing.
Is he rising of the Infernal Lords?
Yeah, so this figure descends down to the ground exactly in the path of your war machines.
Put your
And
foot
just sort of they hover there above the ground, maybe like 10 foot above the ground.
Bruiser leans into them. 100 points.
down.
And they just hover there, kind of flapping their wings with their arms folded, looking directly at you as you approach.
Nice.
You get
They
within
look
sort of
familiar
like
to us?
200 feet, 150 feet. As you get closer, they don't seem familiar to you, no.
Bam, we shouldn't kill an innocent person in Avernus.
100 feet,
Who the fuck is that?
Sorry, I wasn't here. What's
75
happening?
feet.
Bam! Stop the car!
I wasn't here. What's
60 feet.
happening?
Stop the car!
65 feet.
What do you mean you weren't here? You were driving the war machine.
There's someone in the path of the war machine.
Stop the
Oh,
car!
who is it?
We
Some
don't-
sort of evil
wings
angel.
looking, yeah, evil angel.
Oh, well, that's obviously it's Ariel. Let's run her over.
It's not. Not Ariel.
Just you do. It's
I-
not. They don't look
tried
like
to
the
swerve.
Ariel that you've seen in your visions. Do you slow
s-
the machine or do you just swerve?
Both.
Okay, so you slow and turn basically.
Or a drift.
And brake.
Yeah. So I'll say because you slow, you managed to do it without having to make a check. And as you turn to avoid this creature, they fly over to like intercept your new trajectory
Right, Bam.
until eventually
obviously,
they're in front of you again.
They
Seriously,
want you to hit them, Bam.
what the hell, man?
Look, I wasn't concentrating. Things have been happening in my life, okay?
No, that's not it.
Bam.
I'm saying what the hell, man, to the weird angel thing.
Oh,
Mm.
yeah, that person's being a dick.
And they call out in as you get within like 50 feet of them, they call out in a feminine sort of voice that's got kind of like a trill to it as they speak. They say, "Please stop your vehicle. I have something to discuss with you."
Oh, fuck, it's the feds.
Yeah, one of her wings is glowing blue and the other one's red, and they're just kind of like alternating.
no.
That's it. That's happening now.
Why?
Just stop your vehicle, and I'll
I
tell you
have.
what we have to discuss. Oh, okay, cool. So she comes down and she sort of lands on the front of the tormentor. Is Alan stopping the Devil's Ride as well?
Yeah, I would like pull up alongside the other war machine.
Okay. So you pull it to a halt, and Magnus kind of like jumps out and leans against the side, trying to look really cool.
That's in character.
And yeah, I'll send you a picture in Stream Info as to what this character looks like.
Okay. Interesting.
So
Where is it?
it's basically like a red-winged angel with black
I no
and
longer
red
stop.
accented armor, with like glowing blue whip
I
and
no
a
longer
red
stop.
hilted
I don't know, I
sword.
don't think she looks like a baddie.
I put on. I go into first, and then go into a runaway gear.
Okay, well, as she is currently on the war machine, you don't get away from her.
Well, I'm gonna furious.
What
Whatever
can we
it
do
is,
for your
Fast and
miss?
Furious. This.
No, you have to be family to Fast and Furious it.
This is true.
Sneak.
Jesus,
I'm your
please,
dad again.
Please,
Only-
I wish to. I'm not here to hurt any of you.
You're my dad
I'm
again.
here.
No.
Hold on a second,
Aw.
miss. There's some family drama. Just give them a minute.
Cry.
Right. Well, let's introduce ourselves. My name is Erica.
Ah,
Hello, Erica.
No,
Nice to
it's
meet you.
not.
I want one of my dads.
Why are you scared of Erica?
I'm not scared. I want Bam.
Sam's right there.
Yeah.
He's driving the war machine
Oh my
that you're
God.
on.
Bam doesn't like me.
Well, I mean,
Hmm.
I'm sure that's not
I
deserved.
mean, I've given you plenty of chances, Sneak. I'm not giving you more.
Sorry, Erica. Just give us a minute. Listen.
She flies up
Wild.
and crosses her arms again.
Right.
Hmm.
Kind of like rolls her eyes.
Sneak. Maybe if you stop running off, he might forgive you. Okay? Good. Right.
She just kind of
That is-
calls down
That
to
is
you.
the
"Are you
fakest
done?"
cry I've ever.
I think we might be done.
Okay, she flies back down.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. We all have our issues, even us here in Avernus.
Yeah.
Right. So you I'll be honest. I'm here. Well, I'm a hunter of bounties, and there's one on one of you currently. But you all look like you're very capable sorts. Pretty good in a fight. Like I saw your match on the TV last night. You're pretty
Wait, what?
tough.
They were filming us?
So-
we did not consent to this.
Yeah, Brenda was like, she had like a crystal ball. And she
We
was
didn't
flying around
sign
filming
anything
you.
that said we were going to be on television.
Anyway,
In the
um, yeah, yeah. So she's kind of got like one hand on her hip, like waving the other one as she talks. Like, yes, I'm bounty hunter on behalf of a client, shall we say? And so one of you in particular, and she points to Sneak. Says you're wanted by my client. They said they wanted to talk to you about something.
What did she do
now-
now?
I don't know that my client didn't tell me why they wanted to talk to this Sneak is your name?
That's me.
Nick, you say sorry
I
to the
thought
nice
I'd
lady
just
right
good.
this minute.
I didn't do anything.
It seems like you're going to have to go with Erica, unfortunately, Sneak. You're going to have to go. Face the
well,
consequences of your
you're-
actions.
If you're willing to come willingly, then I don't even need to negotiate.
Listen, who is the person? Who is your client?
Unfortunately, I can't disclose the name of
Right.
my.
Avernus is not a miss of GDPR.
What about nickname?
If I say some names, and we'll just look at your face, okay? That way you've not said anything, but we'll find out. Was
Sure,
it Infernal?
She
Can I roll
looks
for
like
insight on each
blank
time?
expression.
Movik.
Blank expression.
Bitter breath.
Blank expression.
Mad
Berry?
Maggie.
It's like LA Noir.
Blank expression. Yeah, doubt.
Brenda.
Berry?
No, blank. Are you just going through all the NPCs now?
Zariel. Red
Why would
Roof.
Zariel want you?
Who is it Bjorn? Is he worried?
Wasn't. No.
He.
Look, if I just tell you who it is, will you stop guessing?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
that was of it.
It is Glazier,
They're not.
Archduke of Malbolge.
Bless you.
Who?
Snake is gonna back away a little bit and like cower.
I'm going to be honest, I don't know who the hell that is.
No, neither
Why
do
don't
I.
you tell them, Sneak? I think you know.
Glacier is
Oh, the Fox's Glacier Mints.
yes, that's the one.
Yes.
She is what do you call it? The head of the
Heritage.
yeah, she's my heritage. My tiefling heritage. She's who I come from.
Are there any other parental figures we should know about?
This is my only mother figure.
Oh.
This is it. We finally found Sneak's mum.
God damn it.
Campaign's done.
Roll credit.
Where are they Archduke of?
At Malbolge, the prison of the Nine Hells.
Nick, why are you in Infernal? Why does the prison officer of the Nine Hells want you? What did you do?
She's also the head of the crime syndicate of Avernus.
Snake, are you a mobster?
I think we've known that all along.
Does the nice lady need to take you away to pay for your crimes?
Yes. Well, if Sneak is willing to come with me willingly right now, I could give you half of my fee. That's 10 soul coins.
We did need 14 in total.
That is true.
Did we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't know why.
Right, well, I think it goes without saying that We're not gonna just sell Sneak, are we?
Wait, we're not. That's 10 whole
Always
soul
sunny
points.
title card. The party sells Sneak.
Oh, I'll
No.
go.
Not selling Sneak, not the brave one. Brave one, brave. Fight.
Truffles, this hasn't concerned you for a good few sessions.
I genuinely don't even. I still don't know why that thing is here.
Oh, they were like another father figure to Sneak whilst you were gone.
This is the elemental.
I'll just go. I'll go.
No, you're not. Why would you want to go?
I'll give you some time to mull it over, and she flies back up into the
Right.
100 foot or so above you.
Sneak, listen.
Gary's mod admin.
We're already fighting 2 Infernal Lords. We might as well kill a third.
Is that how this works?
Yes.
I don't want to be kidnapped.
In
with
for a
my
penny.
Three
sleep.
for three.
I too get one free.
Don't want to be kidnapped in your sleep.
We won't let you get kidnapped.
Listen, we'll just go and kill Asda and it'll be fine.
At least I can find out what she wants.
Oh,
It's Glazzy. Asda, did you say?
yeah. I know it's Glacier. I'm in character.
you mean my shiny event Pikachu?
Yes.
Still shows off about that.
I also got one, so it's fine.
Right. What if you don't come back, Sneak? What are we gonna do?
You'll be fine without me.
Can all of you give me perception checks, please?
Based on?
So, hearing.
Okay. Still shit.
24.
Oh wait, no, that's the wrong place.
9.
I've ruined everything.
Ted says he misses
Oh.
Magnus on the overlay.
I get that.
I know, Alan's just bumping glasses with nobody.
If you want, I
It's
could move
fine.
it so that he's actually knocking Bam in the head with the
Do it.
drink.
Do it.
Okay.
No, don't do that.
Wait, what? Ow! What's that about?
Abuse.
Right, has everyone made their perception checks for me?
Indeed.
Yes.
Okay, what did you all get?
24.
I got a nat 1, which is really a 9.
9
What did
also.
Alan get?
I got 9.
14.
Wait, so we got 3 9s?
Yeah, 9,
Yeah.
9, 9. I told you it was a
Yeah.
place.
I know. It's the
Well,
I
Right.
told you
yeah.
there's an emergency here.
Sneak, you think you hear footsteps to one side of the war machine?
I will go over and look down.
You look over the edge of the war machine and there's nothing there.
Hmm.
What's wrong?
I could have sworn I heard something.
Yeah.
Can I jump down the side and walk round? Or are we currently moving or are we stopped?
No, you stopped.
I would like to get down and walk round the perimeter.
I will put my hand on Sneak's shoulder and just be like, Sneak, you don't want to make it look like you're running away.
I'm just getting down. I'll go once I find out who's walking around here listening to our business.
Erica flies down and she's just like, what's going on? It looks like Sneak was about to run away.
He's not running away.
He doesn't know how to run.
Yeah, I don't know how to run. I'm
You
getting
did-
on the floor.
She did injure herself, yes.
I will drop down and walk around the outside of the war machine.
She flies back up and she flies around the war machine, just like above you as you go round. What are you doing, Sneak?
I heard footsteps.
That's interesting.
I've got a
I'm
feeling the bounty
gonna
hunter isn't being
clamber.
truthful with us.
I am going to clamber back up the side of the war machine and go to Maruza and say, I think this has something to do with my dream last night.
Maruza narrows his eye.
I dream of a
Confused.
prison, and then Avernus's prison master wants me.
You're saying they read your mind to locate where you were.
So gave me a premonition.
What do you want to do, Sneak?
I think I need to know why she wants me.
We can find that out with a spell.
Will that work on a warlord? Will that work
What?
on a warlord?
Will you be able to cast Sending and find out why?
I have to know the person.
I thought you just had to know their name.
It needs to be. I need to be familiar with them.
What does she look like? Maybe we could like
Draw her for them.
You want to go?
Okay. Erica,
Erica flies down.
I will come with you.
Very well. Please. Yes. Okay.
I'll be honest, I'm not okay with this, but
This is the first time I've known Sneak to take responsibility, so let's see how this plays out.
So she flies down and she pulls out a sort of glowing set of manacles that are kind of like glowing. So they're glowing green is of their sort of home plane.
kryptonite.
Erica, you don't need to do that. Sneak's going voluntarily. You could at least treat her with some dignity, surely.
It's simply insurance that you won't attempt to escape.
Erica, before you do take her, who's walking around our vehicle?
Give me a persuasion check.
I'm terrible at those.
Better than me.
Well, yeah, that's fun.
12, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe it's simply some of the ambient noise of Avernus that your friend here heard. Perhaps it was some large creature off in the distance walking.
I just don't feel like you're being truthful with us.
Well, what could I do to convince you?
Tell the truth.
Roll a persuasion check. Is she coming back?
I don't know what beyond talking to her my client wishes. She may come back straight away, she may not.
The problem is, usually if somebody wants to talk to somebody, they don't get out a bounty on that person.
Well, that's how it works in Avernus and the Nine Hells.
Is that true? Can I insight check that?
Yeah, go on.
Okay. 16.
16. Yeah, you get the sense that, like, that's how it works sometimes. Like, generally, if they think someone might refuse to go and talk to them, they would hire someone to kind of, like, make sure that they get there.
Okay.
It's not generally just like a Nine Hells thing. Like that kind of thing might happen on the material plane as well.
Let's just go and get it over with.
Sneak, just remember the last time we tried to rescue you, two of us died.
I know.
Okay.
Except this time I'll probably be in jail. And she's gonna pat Marisa's arm.
Ugh. That doesn't exactly fill me with confidence, but
That, or she'll kill me outright. Let's.
Look, I'm sure Glacier is getting impatient. If you're coming, then let's go.
dude, it's been literally like 5 minutes. Might be the last time I ever see my friend and my daughter.
Sneak will hug Marisa, and then she'll go and hug Ephraim. And lastly, she will sort of very lightly hug Bam because she's not sure on how he'll react. And then she'll turn to pat Alan and say, I'm ready.
Right,
Magnus is sat there with his arms out for a hug.
Sneak will run and hug Magnus.
There.
Magnus hugs
Where's
you,
my
and
hug?
then as you as you kind of come back from the hug, he goes to high five you as well.
High five.
Yeah.
Down
So
low,
Eric
too slow.
flies down with the manacles, kind of gestures for you to put your hands behind your back.
I will do so. Can't I put them out front?
Just gonna roll a percentile real quick to see how Marusa's gonna act.
Very well, you can put them on the front.
Told
And
myself,
she kind of like spins you around by the shoulder.
told myself if it was a 90 or higher, Marusa would just attack the angel. It was an 87.
Oh. So yeah, she puts the manacles on the front. And I guess I could carry you. I mean, I can fly, so do you want to fly for a bit over to the sticks, and then we'll go to Malbolg from there?
Yeah. I mean, you know it better than me.
Yeah, actually, you know what? Glassy gave me something for this. Come stand over here with me. And she, oh, sorry, you probably can't climb down from the machine. And she kind of like she's quite tall, this Erica, and she's got kind of like she's quite sort of muscly, I want to say. She like reaches under you with her strong arms and kind of like fireman's lifts you and flies on down to the ground.
Kind of hot, I don't lie.
Sneak is winning right now.
Yeah.
And she
It's everyone's dream.
she pulls out a key. She pulls out a key, just sort of like a rusty metal key, and she holds it up to the air, and she says to the air, Glacia, we have your bounty. Bring us back to Malbolg. And you see next to Erica, another figure appears out of thin air. And it's this sort of like podgy looking demon, and devil. And I'll show you what he looks like on the info.
It looks magical.
He looks like Danny DeVito's character from Hercules.
Oh no,
he looks like that. So
I don't.
He's got sort of like
Oh no, was it him that I heard walking around?
maybe. So he's got this sort of like
Why has he got a skull for a loincloth?
Freezing.
It's like the Mad
That
Max.
upsets me.
I thought you said there was no one.
Haha, joke's on us. His name is no one.
Discord just decided to close on me. Sorry, I was talking for a bit there, and I didn't realise. Yeah, he's got this sort of like light armor on, a sword and a crossbow. He's got these two big horns coming out on either side of his skull-like face. Got these ridges and kind of like a purple cape over his shoulders. He's got what looks like various different crossbow bolts strapped to his chest. He just kind of looks up at the rest of you and smirks as Sneak, Erica, and this creature all disappear through a green portal.
Oh, it's Rick and Morty.
In and out, 20-minute adventure.
Yep.
That is the second time this
Sneak.
week we've made that joke.
Yep. Second time in 2 days.
So there was this duck
Right.
and a goose
Mm.
and a swan. Which was confused with the other?
The goose was confused.
It was the goose that was confused, probably. I don't remember.
I don't know. I couldn't say why. Anyway, Sneak, you find yourself in front of a set of stairs, and these stairs lead up to kind of like a raised platform where this throne sits. And you look behind you, and there's just like this long corridor of cells, and you can see like arms reaching through the bars. You can hear like wails of torment. You look back up to the throne, and sitting on the throne is this lady.
Oh wow.
So
Okay.
she's got she's got these like dog-like lizard creatures at her feet. She's got sort of like light brown skin, two small horns protruding from her forehead with like a circlet above them, brown hair. She's got kind of like a lacy white dress on. She's got a tail as well.
This is
Like
mommy
a-
tiefling.
with like a crescent moon end at the end of the tail, as well as a pair of small brown wings. She looks down at you, Sneak, and on either side of you, you have Erica and this other creature.
I
The
understand.
more and more this happens, the more confusing Sneak's whole story is.
Yeah, what's going on? Like,
How many family members how many people's looked after this tiefling?
Technically, Glacia hasn't looked after me. I am
No.
descended through my tiefling heritage from her.
so she's literally mummy tiefling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I am a Glacia tiefling.
Oh.
I suddenly want to be
Sneak.
the dad again.
Every time you say Glacia, every time I'm thinking of Fox's Glacia mints.
Yes, Glacia looks down at you.
Snake is going to straighten her head and stand straight. Important question. Where did Sneak leave Rufus? Is she in her bag?
Rufus is with you.
Okay. All right.
Sneak,
That's me.
you of my bloodline.
She'll bow her head a little bit.
I heard you were in Avernus. Matters not to me why you were there. I have a proposition for you.
Did that require me being bound?
Oh, yes, sorry. And she kind of like waves her hand, and the manacles around your wrists disappear. Erica just kind of like looks up at her and then like, I'm going to charge you for another pair of those, Glacia. Glacia just kind of smiles at her. Yes, anyway, I heard you were in the area, and as someone of my descent. I thought you may be interested in a job of mine.
Depends what the job is.
Well, as I'm sure you've heard of my exploits in the Nine Hells, I run a I run a extensive prison that takes up most of my realm, as you can see, and I also run a criminal syndicate, but don't go spreading it around. I've followed your exploits in the material plane and down here in the Nine Hells.
Snake's got a reputation.
I like to keep track on all of my.
I mean, you did literally assassinate a red cap for no reason other than kill that guy, please.
I did get a cool dagger for it, so.
Yeah, that's true.
And I eat demon faces. I mean,
Yes,
I've not exactly get myself to myself.
Yes. Anyway, I've heard of your exploits, and some of your skills and demeanor is of interest to me in my organizations. How would you like to? Not right now. When you meet your shall we say demise on a material plane, how would you like to come and work for me in Malbolg? Perhaps you could join me as a bounty hunter like these two. You could be a prison warden, or you could become part of one of my criminal enterprises. The Nine Hells would be your oyster. Sorry, what did you say?
As I do like the sound of being a criminal.
That's good to hear. Well,
I mean, Snake is the criminal anyway. Let's face it.
You don't need to join me straight away, but it's a future prospect, shall we say, for you.
Snake is going to shrug and she'll say, well, it's more than likely I'll die in Avernus than I will on the material plane.
Well, if you do so, I may have a loophole to keep you out of Zariel's clutches.
I mean, that's exactly where we're going. We are going straight to Zariel.
Well, good luck with that.
Snake is going to, rub her face and be like, yeah, it's not going very well.
It's
a long process.
Well, I'm not here to offer you aid in your quest, just to offer you a job when you perish.
I'm glad someone's thinking of my death already. It's like having a prepaid funeral plan.
Well, it's I have to say it is something of a personal vendetta of mine. I love to find loopholes in other archdukes' contracts and binds their servants to my own will. And as someone who is descended from me, you are the perfect candidate for that.
I'm glad I'm perfect at something, because my dads don't seem to think I'm good at anything.
That's not true.
Oh, please don't cry. I haven't had time for such things as that.
Can't believe she's lying.
That's not true. None of us have ever said
wrong
that.
with her? Achoo! Achoo!
Radish it.
I mean, could be.
I genuinely thought
Well,
Snake was going to say, yeah, fuck it.
If you do wish to take me off on my offer, all you have to do is sign this. And she waves her hand, and this piece of parchment appears in the air in front of you, as well as a quill with a green feather on it.
What are the consequences of me signing that?
Oh, you just agree to serve me for all eternity in your afterlife.
Are there any other unwanted side effects?
Oh, well, I can
Losing my soul.
offer you some boons for now. I don't expect you to do it without any sort of payment. But yes, your soul would be mine for all eternity after you perish.
Could we not split it half and half?
Between me and two.
Between me and you, my dear.
You would be in control of your own actions as long as they served whatever interest I set you to of mine.
Well, I do get up to a lot of shit.
The
I cause chaos and mischief, even when I don't mean to, and it makes people
Sneak.
sad.
Sneak, my dear. I'm interested in the ends, not the means. If I set you to a task, you're welcome to accomplish it however you like.
Freedom.
That's what I offer you, freedom in the Nine Hells. You'd be better off serving me than that bitch Zariel.
I think she's
Snake
right.
jobs. And she'll sign her name. And it kind of looks like a 2-year-old has written it because obviously,
Yep, Ephraim's
as
been
well as
teaching her.
not being able to read, she can't write very well. So
I mean, Ephraim taught you some letters, so you
Yeah.
probably learned a little bit.
it's
Enough
going
to
to be
sign.
like that whole kiddie thing, and it's like the S is going to be like too big, and the N will be
Yeah.
backwards.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
How do you manage to get an N backwards?
As you finish signing the contract, the letters of your name glow as they get like burned into the parchment, which wraps itself up and flies over to Glacia, who kind of like puts it behind her on her throne. Well, congratulations, Sneak. You are now one of my subjects upon your death. Now, we did not agree to any terms in your favour of the contract. I would wish none to call me unfair, so we can add that to the contract now if you like. What do you wish? What do you wish of your mortal life?
Sorry, I've just seen what the meme that Ellie put on Twitter.
Sorry, I derailed.
That's amazing. I like how you put it over where Truffles is as well.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, Sneak, is there anything you wish for in your mortal life that I could provide in return for your service to me in your afterlife? It's okay, I'm sure you have a lot to think about. But please do respond at some point.
Dial-up modem noises.
Yeah. Sneak loading.
Snake's brain is buffering.
More
I
grubs.
want more animals.
He's just standing there like, where's his
Sneak
phone?
just wants a lifetime supply of grubs.
I could start my snake farm, my grub farm.
Sneak farm. No, there's more of them.
Oh no! What
I
if
always knew
asked
she was
for
a Cabbage Patch Kid.
a little orphanage of tieflings so that Sneak could raise them to be like her?
That's a
No.
terrible
Oh
idea.
no.
A bad
And
thing.
so the horsemen of the apocalypse were born.
The Goatmans of the apocalypse.
I mean, I would like to just go back to my friends. They've done a lot for
fine.
me,
I was going to do this anyway.
and I know Bam's upset with me, but him and Marisa, I think they'd still be upset if I appeared. I like to think they'd be
Yes.
upset.
Well, I'll tell you what. And this is not an offer you'll get very often from an Archduke of the Nine Hells. I will owe you a favour to be called in when you need it.
Thank you.
Yeah, you can use this to contact me. And she flips you over a key, much like the one that Erica had.
Yeah.
But this one has a little green gem in the bit where like the hole to hook it onto the keyring would be. Just use that to contact me. Call in your favor. But you have one use of it, so make sure it's for something that you really, really want, Sneak.
Sneak will.
Snake tries not to say grubs.
And a lifelong supply of grubs. Sneak will put her backpack on the floor, lift Rufus out, and put the key in like the bottom of her bag where the lining had ripped, so that it
falls out?
isn't sitting at the top.
Okay.
And then she'll pile the stuff back in and put Rufus on the top, so it's like sort of semi-safe.
Sneak, before you go, the contract itself will not become active until you have called in your favor. So, if you change your mind, while I will be eternally disappointed to miss out on your service for forever, if you do change your mind, you just need not call in the favor.
Okay.
Damn, well, Glacier seems actually like a really nice person.
Avoid using the phrase "I wish" unless you wish to activate it.
Bufo turns
Oh
up.
no.
Yeah, Bufo scooches in the door. Allow me to introduce myself.
Cue Sneak accidentally saying I wish at some point.
Yeah. I am kind to my future subjects. I know that you will serve me well, Sneak. Do not wish to dissuade you from joining my legions.
Sneak will bob her head a little bit.
Okay.
She'll get sort of like get distracted about I really need to resilver my horns. And she'll like polish the end of it with her sleeve.
I wish I could get my horns resilvered.
No. What if I could get them silvered and then in the middle just have like a gold band?
Well, that'd be cool.
Fancy.
Right, do you wish to return to your friends now in Avernus? I understand you have a quest to be getting on with.
I
No,
don't
she used the wish
I
word.
don't wish, but I would like to. Yes.
Always Sunny title card Snake uses her brain.
I see you've got the hang of it. Very well. And she waves her hand, and a similar green portal appears behind you.
Snake will say.
Well, it really
You'll
was an
see-
in and out
you'll
20
hear
minute
fr-
adventure.
You'll hear from me soon, and she will disappear through the portal.
As you go, you just hear Erica saying, I was sure she was going to enslave her for all eternity and put her in the prison. Always keeps me guessing, that one. And then you disappear through the portal, and it closes behind you, and the rest of you see Sneak just pop into existence with, let's say, with an audible pop as she appears right next to Bam.
What?
Oh, good. You're back.
Sneak, you're alive.
I was
Just
beginning
started
to
your
really,
funeral arrangements.
I was beginning to really regret letting you go.
No internal enslavement. I
Did you
did
kill
kill my
Glacier?
soul.
I told you to stop worrying. She always comes back.
Yes, well, I've kind of made a funeral plan or plans for my death.
You're not dying.
Oh,
But when I
That's-
die,
That's actually a rather mature thing of you.
yeah.
Looks
life
at camera.
insurance is important.
If
I
you're
will
over
be
50,
joining. I will be joining the crime syndicate.
Glacier funeral plans.
You get a free Parker key just for inquiring.
Yep, you look at the key and it does indeed say Parker on the side of it. It's also got a little cap that comes off at the end, and it's got a nice pen inside.
No.
Oh my god. Someone clip that. Can't
It's
say
the
that.
new pen fiasco.
That fucking made me laugh so hard.
Okay, so yeah, Sneak has just appeared again. Did you guys keep going, or did you wait around for her?
I'm probably waiting.
I
Now we're
would say
gone.
we waited like a little bit of
Yeah.
time, and then if
20
Okay.
minutes.
Well, I'll tell you what. With Sneak reappearing, we'll take a quick break.
that's a good idea.
Let's aim to start back up at 1:45. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
BRB. 15 minutes BRB.
Yep.
Oh. In fact, I can actually do a count. I wanted to, but at the same time I failed every skill check that would have allowed me to, so... Sure. Sure. Okay. Oh, go away, big follows. No one cares.
Hello there, everybody. Hello there, everybody. everybody. Hello there, everybody. Hello there, everybody. Hello there, everybody. everybody. Hello there, everybody. Hello there, everybody. Hello there, everybody.
Okay, so Sneak pops back into existence. You'll say your hellos again.
Oh no.
Sup?
Oh, there.
Um, yeah, there she is.
I accidentally
Sneak's
just
back.
deleted the overlay by mistake.
What, fully?
Sneak.
Yeah, but I got it back, don't worry.
Oh, okay, cool.
Sneak pops into existence, causes manic.
Sneak,
Sneak pops
what
into
happened?
existence. The stream disappears.
She's become too powerful.
She's metagaming.
Ah,
plunge.
Anyway, good that you're back, Sneak.
Sneak dips her head a little bit.
Ephraim, where the fuck are we going?
I will look at the map and then be like, "This is the direction we need to go in." Is Erica
Yeah.
going to be joining us again, Sneak, or that was a one-time thing?
Oh, that was a one-time thing until I die.
Oh,
And Sneak is going to sit and
As
look over the side of the war machine thoughtfully.
as you're about to like start the engine again, you hear another pop. You look behind you, and Erica is there. She flies over, and she goes, "Glad you said that I had to honour my promise that I would give you half of the fee for coming along quietly. So here you go." And she just like drops down this bag of soul coins, of which there are 10.
Sneak blows her a kiss
Sneak, I'm really
and then
disappointed that you lied to me.
Holy
Well,
shit.
continues. You just like the bondage angel. And then Sneak is going to return to looking over the side of the war machine thoughtfully. The bag of
Oh, if you guys had
coins.
fought her, there would have been a lot more bondage.
Oh no.
Listen,
Is it
I'm ready to fight a
too
cop
late?
most of the time.
Is it too?
I am not prepared for kinky battles.
Is it too
Yeah,
late?
she pops out of existence again.
Is
Yeah,
it
it's
too
too
late?
late
we
now.
missed our
Oh.
shot.
But yeah, you've got a bag of 10 soul coins to distribute amongst yourselves as you want to. But remember, only hold as many as your constitution modifier.
How would you put them
I'll
on the
take
floor?
it.
I could take 2.
No, the
does it
war
count if
machine
it's in
now
my
has
hat?
disadvantage. Yeah, sure.
Does it?
counts.
Because it's not in. It's technically not on me. It's in a different dimension.
This is true. Yeah, I can't actually think of a good reason why it would count if it was in your hat.
Guess they're going in the hat
Wait,
then.
what's the hat's con modifier?
17?
I mean, there's 3 skeletons in there. Should we add them up?
Yeah, sure. The skeletons can each hold a soul coin.
All right, that's 3. I think I can hold like 2.
I can
3. I can hold
4 in
3.
total.
I
I
could
could hold 3.
I could hold another 2. I already have 1.
I
Wait.
have one, so I can hold another one. That's 5. 6.
Sure, Magnus and Alan can hold some as well.
No.
The truffles.
No, because Bam's got 3 in the hat and 3 on his person, so that's 6. Marusa can hold
Oh.
another 2, you said, right?
Yeah.
So that's 8, and then Sneak's got another 1, so that's 9, so you only need one person to hold 1 more.
Well, that depends. Does the one that's in the machine count as one on my person currently?
No.
Okay, then yes, I can hold them. What about Rufus?
Wait, what's
his
your
con
con mod?
modifier? Mine's +3.
Then, yeah, you've got 3 of them plus the 3 in your hat, so that's
Oh.
6.
Damn good, sir.
And then the one that you previously had is in the machine.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is still 9, so we still need someone to hold the other one. So Ephraim
Who
or
wants to do
Alan,
it?
have either of you got a spot?
What's
Uh,
Rufus's con mod?
How many coins did Sneak give me earlier?
None.
I gave you one.
Then
No, I think it was 2, wasn't it?
I thought it was 2.
Or
I think
did
I've
you
got
split them
maybe-
between you?
Oh, it was 2 because I gave you the rest, didn't I? Yeah.
So I've got 4
Yes.
already, so I can't hold any more.
You got 4 con mod?
Yeah.
Nice.
That's why I've got like the most HP in the
I was
party.
going to say, that's why you've got so much HP.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
I have
Yeah, you rolled well on your
3
stats, didn't
18s.
you?
Like, yeah.
Yeah. I always forget about that.
Must be nice.
John, how many can you hold?
I can hold one.
How many do you currently have?
I have one.
Is that
Okay.
the one that's in the Devil Ride?
No, because I spent some of the stuff on the food. So I have one that's in the ride and one that's like in my Iron Man heart.
Oh no.
Wait, is that
Okay,
bad?
we'll say Magnus can hold the other one, or Truffles.
Yeah, but if
Truffles
one's
can
in the
hold one.
bike and then I'm holding one, that mean I'm holding one, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Snake is gonna place it on Truffle's trunk. I was gonna say snout for some reason.
Hold
What's the
on.
con modifier?
Same difference.
What's the con modifier of some of the animals? Can't we just make them hold them?
Truffles, as this soul coin touches your trunk, it starts to burn a little bit, like
Snake
as if
whips it
you
off.
touch like a hot coffee mug that was too hot. Not like comfortingly hot, but like scalding hot.
Oh.
Not quite.
It
You know,
Truffles a heckin' startle.
Snake pulls it off.
I mean, Magnus could hold one. Magnus has got none seams, and they've got one con.
Snake will throw it to
Yeah,
Magnus.
we'll say
instead.
Magnus has got the other one then. Just someone remember to tell Holly when she's here next week,
Yeah,
I'm
hopefully.
literally just gonna message her right
Good
now.
luck.
Holly, we have important thing for you.
You have a soul
I
coin.
know she's distracted.
If you
and
forget,
having
we
fun.
are fucked.
Okay, so that's all the soul coins divvied out. What you guys doing?
Snake
Uh,
is looking out at the war machine and thinking.
You guys all getting back onto the war machine?
Yeah.
I never
Okay, so
got off.
you're all up on there. Okay, fair enough.
I would like to get on the war machine.
Well, that was one of those potential combat encounters I was talking about that you guys just swerved.
Again. Quite literally in some cases.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
tried
you did
swerve,
swerve the war machine, so yeah. Not quite swerved, but like turned slowly. Not that they go that fast anyway. But yes. Do you continue on your route towards the tower of
Yes.
Um,
Let's head to
why did they call it this? This isn't even what I called it. This is what it's called in the book. So many of these things that I don't realize until I say them, and you guys like, Well, I'm like, oh no, I've done it now. I can't go back on my word. Okay, Morden Canaan's tower is where you're heading.
yes.
Put it in the sat nav.
I will look
so you-
on the map.
Yeah,
What's the postcode?
you.
MKT 1 URM.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So yeah, you keep heading along the directions that Hardy scrolled down on the napkin, and again they change. And you occasionally have to tell Bam to change direction and kind of like shout down to Alan to follow you on the Devil's Ride. Yeah. So eventually you see not a tower, but you see kind of like a flat metal structure on the ground that seems to have 6 ridges around its circumference. You can see that there's maybe a dozen figures in front of it. It seem to be in like a queue, and you're about 300 feet away from this currently. You can see from this distance that a couple of the figures have turned to look at the war machine, which is very, very noisy.
God, that's very, very noisy.
What is going on?
Is this the toll station?
It's 300 foot away currently.
Oh, it's miles away.
250.
Can I go any faster? Where's the gear stick?
200.
Go slower. There's people. You're gonna run them over, Bam.
150.
Last time I didn't. We lost sneak for a buff. That's okay.
100.
I pressed the brake. I'm getting really annoyed and this open road
You
that we
start
can't just
to
go
slow down.
around people.
I mean, you could go around them, and you're heading straight towards them with the directions. The directions are taking you here.
Started to think these directions are purposely aiming for people.
I mean, one of them did purposefully put themselves in your path. These ones were just here anyway. So yeah, you slow down to a whole. How far away from these people would you like to stop the war machines?
I would say 2 foot.
Okay, so you pull them to a halt, literally 2 foot away from the furthest person back in the line, and they kind of step back a little bit and bump into the person in front of them, who just kind of turns around and goes, "Hey." And you see that they're sort of like an
Walk it
assortment
here.
of creatures. Anybody who is proficient in Arcana, can you give me an Arcana check, please?
Genuinely
Yeah.
don't think
I think
I
it's
have
probably-
any characters that are ever.
I think Ephraim is, and Bam
Yeah.
probably.
Yes.
Oh, it's only a +8.
Only.
Only a +6 for me. I got
18?
9.
What did Bam get?
18.
18. Bam, you recognize these creatures as Yugoloths, which
Oh, they're
are...
Yugoloths.
Hmm. And you actually see that there's a few Mesoloths there. So Yugoloths are kind of
damn
like the broad term. So they're kind of like they're a type of fiend, but they're not devils and they're not demons. They're kind of like an in between kind
Oh,
of
yeah, I know
creature.
what these are.
So they're basically like the mercenaries of.
They're the bastards in the middle.
Yeah. They're basically kind of like a mercenary class of fiend that will like sell their services to the highest bidder, whether that be someone on the material plane or a devil or a demon.
Oh, they're adventurous.
Yeah, basically they're like fiend adventurers. Well, not really. They're more like sort of like a military force. They're from the plane of Gehenna. You remember from your studies?
Oh, yeah,
um,
yes.
And you remember that there are various types. You can't quite remember the different types, though. You know of the Mesoloths because you've seen a few of them since you've been in Avernus.
Wasn't one of them a
there are-
goalkeeper?
One of them was a goalkeeper. Well, remembered it. It was almost like it was last session.
Hmm.
And you see a few others, and I'll send you some pictures of what they look like. So you see 2 of these big green creatures. They're like big green winged closets, basically.
I'm starting to think I should have run them over.
With big axes. None of them are attacking you guys. They're just kind of waiting orderly in the queue. You see one of these.
What the fuck is that?
kind
I
of
love them.
I know, it's cool, isn't it? This sort of like skull-faced creature with a hood over its head and a cloak. It's got some keys on its belt and a pouch, and kind of like brown leather, sort of like skirted bottom half of the clothing. It's not currently on a boat, nor does it have the boat pole. It's just kind of stood there. And also flanking that thing, there are 2 of these. Sort of like
Wow.
kind of frog-like
Spider
creatures.
frog.
This is an adventuring.
So there are 9 Mesoloths. They're the most populous creatures
You
there.
should not fight.
They're also at the head of the queue. And then there's 2 of these green creatures with the axes. One of the skull face guy, and then 2 of the sort of spiky frog bipedal creatures. And they're all just waiting in the queue. And the skull face guy just kind of turns around and says, "Are you here to see Mordenkainen?"
Yes.
His tower should be arriving soon. You may join the queue with us, but you are not Yugolots. Do you wish to apply your services to him as well? I hear he told me he would have a job lined up for me next time he arrived.
We're more here to
Cool.
really speak to him.
Then why are you here?
Just to have a chat about Avernus. He's a very learned man. Very important that we get his opinion on
Ah.
something.
It's on my bucket
So-
list.
Meet Mordenkainen. Well, he will be here soon.
I have a scroll he needs to sign.
You may have trouble with that. He doesn't meet and greet, as they say. He talks from a ledge on his tower and assigns us job and payment. He has many a request for us nowadays. I believe he is studying Avernus and the Blood War.
Oh, we could find some information out about that because he's such a learned man about the Blood War, and we would like to know more.
Very well. And he kind of opens his mouth, and you just hear this kind of like, almost like a rhythmic wheezing noise, as if air is being forced through some kind of metallic valve. As
Face mask. I think.
Okay. As this, you look over to this this sort of metallic structure at the this flat metallic structure, and on top of it, kind of, what would be the opposite of fading? Like materializing into view. Kind of like going in and out of visibility is this tower, and the wheezing sound gets louder as it appears on the Avernian plain, as it finally solidifies, and the ridges around the bottom bit that it has now landed on kind of clunk into place, and you realise now that they are clamps that clamp this tower into place. He is here.
That was awfully convenient.
Yes, we were told to await him here. Some of us have been here for days. You are lucky you arrived just as he did. Do you know something we don't?
Yes, I think we know the thing known as plot convenience.
So yeah, you see this tower is kind of like it's made of like almost black stone, or it's stone that's been painted black. You can't quite tell. There's the sort of face of it, like the surface of the tower seems to be bare. Like there's no windows, there's no doors. You see it's got kind of like a slated roof, like a conical sort of roof. It's maybe 150 foot high. It's not a massive tower. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. It's bigger than that. It's 300 foot high.
Whoa, that's
wow.
I
insane.
know, right? That's like 150 meters ish. No, it's not. It's like 100 meters. My maths is shit. You see on the surface facing you and the Yugolots, a small set of doors appears and a balcony forms in front of them. The sort of stones that make up the tower seem to shift and kind of like rotate around themselves to create this platform. And the doors open, and out steps. You're maybe. It's probably like. Let's say this balcony is like 100 foot up the tower, so you guys would probably be like, I don't know, 120 feet away along the hypotenuse. So yeah, this man steps out and he's wearing these grey robes. He's got a bald head and neatly trimmed goatee. And he steps up to the edge of the balcony. He says, "Yes, Eugelos, it is I, Mordenkainen. I bring jobs for you. I need more research for my book. You, Meslots, go and find out if there are any new types of devils that have arisen in my absence." And they all just kind of like rush off. And he's like, I will find some soul coins for you on your return. And you, the green, wait a second. You're not Eugelots. And he kind of like points at you lot at the back.
What gives you that idea?
Hello.
Perception. Disguise.
You seven, step up to the front. And you just kind of like hear groans from the other creatures.
Hey, we've already got your
It
job.
seems you have been chosen. Go ahead, we will wait. And he kind of like holds back the two toad-like creatures to either side of him. This is like the boatman type character.
I trust we take forward steps.
Yep.
Yeah. So
How will we land?
you'll walk up to like the front of the queue at the base of the tower. He looks down at you and he says, What can I do for you? What brings mortals to Avernus?
Mad Maggie told us that you may be the person to tell us information about the Blood War.
Oh, I have been studying the Blood War. That's right. But I imagine Mad Maggie would be more knowledgeable about such things. She's a bit of a Zariel fangirl, that one.
She is, but she doesn't know where the Citadel is.
The Citadel?
Yes.
Are you referring to the Bleeding Citadel?
Yes, of course.
This conversation is like currently being shouted, by the way.
We'll continue.
I fought in your general direction, Englishman.
Yeah, pretty much. I could perhaps tell you, yes. Why do you seek the Bleeding Citadel?
We could come in and speak to you about that if that was possible.
Yes, sure. And he's like about to raise a hand. And just give me a second here.
One.
Don't do this.
That was a long second. Yeah, so you see one of the green Eugelots you just kind of sense the sort of air pressure change behind you as it disappears. And it reappears on the platform next to Mordenkainen. It lifts its axe up in the air and swings it
What?
straight into Mordenkainen's midsection.
What?
You just see Mordenkainen double over as blood starts to spill from this wound. Or at
Oh,
least
no.
it looks it doesn't look like normal blood though. This is it looks almost like water as Mordenkainen turns into powdery snow,
Uh-huh.
and I really hate you for doing this in your game the other day.
That was weeks ago.
Just
Go on.
yeah, and he turns into powdery snow and puffs down onto the floor as this green Yugoloth just looks very confused.
Hey, Yugoloth.
Looks down at U6 and goes, "Kill them,"
Oh. Wow.
and jumps back down as he starts to fall down, sort of hovering a bit with his wings. You see that the Ugger, he is a bit ugly. The other Yugoloth is also raising his axe to fight you guys. The boatman doesn't seem to be hostile to you, and neither do the two toad-like creatures, and the Mesloths are already walking off. So I'd like you guys to roll initiative, please.
So it's just the Yugoloth.
Just
Oh,
the
no.
Nightloths, yes.
What?
Not that you know that. Well, you don't know whether that's what they're called, but that is what they are.
Which ones are they? The greeny ones?
The green ones.
Yeah.
Two green ones. The one that just killed Mordenkainen's double,
Alright,
the
well,
snowman.
these guys are
His
idiots.
water clone.
Let's go.
Let's fucking go.
Never mind, let's not go, apparently.
Let's go.
Oh, God.
Wow.
The amount of nut ones I've got with initiative is
yeah,
actually a
it's
joke.
crazy.
Actually a joke.
Adam's always picking his nose when combat starts.
Oh man.
No, do you know who is picking his nose right now? Magnus.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, he's an easy character to play.
Yeah. No, you guys can deal without him.
Oh.
Oh,
Mash.
okay. I mean, we could just...
You guys want Magnus here? Holly will have to be here.
No, that's not fair.
Right, let's call up Holly. Let's get her in. Now.
Hold on.
Fine, I'm sure you guys will be fine.
Kick him in the nads.
Oh my god.
There's still
Wait a
6
sec.
of you. Okay, has everyone rolled for initiative?
Yep.
Yeah,
Has anybody not rolled?
Magnus didn't.
No? Okay, 25 to 20. Nobody? Cricket.
You want to head real south.
15 to 20. Are you kidding me?
Sorry, I got an 18.
Alright, cool.
We're just kind of in awe at the fact that that man just turned into snow.
It is very hot
Alright.
here.
It is, yeah. It's almost as hot as England right now.
Wow.
Okay, 10 to 15.
13 for Maruza.
Anybody get above that?
Nope.
No.
Anybody else get above 10?
Nope.
No.
5 to 10.
Yes.
9.
I got a 7.
Anybody else in that bracket?
Nope.
So Bam, then Ephraim, yeah?
Yeah.
What did Truffles get?
That one.
Oh!
Right, so who's first out of
Well, I got a 2, so I thought
we'll say Alan then Truffles.
Mhm.
it's just the expression on that profile picture. That's just Alan's face. Like, yep, that's it.
So that one, Ephraim, then Alan, then Truffles. Cool. So first up is the Yugoloth on the ground near you guys. Hang on, let me just write down the. Oh, that's a lot of hit points.
How'd he outspeed us?
I can't believe it.
He literally didn't even get over 20, and you guys are still
For
all
my
behind
next trick, I'll make all your hit points disappear.
him.
Good luck with that, jackass.
He What does that do? Let's look that up. That sounds interesting.
Hey, so you know that
Christ.
that wish that you got from Glazier earlier? I need it.
Who is cheesecake?
Honestly, like a nice jiggly cheesecake, probably worth it.
Big fat.
Okay, he's
mummy
going
milkers cheesecake.
to
I'm gonna pretend like you didn't say
yeah.
that.
He's going to pull up his axe as if he were about to attack you, and then 3 more of him kind of split off from him and take up a sort of position around him,
The Echo Knight.
and then they all kind of run around, so you can't tell which one is which.
The
Well, they
bad
attempt
guy
to.
used double team.
If you would like to give me a perception check to see if you can follow which one's which. Anybody
Yeah.
who is, we'll say anybody who's proficient in perception can do it.
Am I? No. Am I?
Proficient in perspective. Oh no, I am.
This blind
Wait,
sense
I will
to it.
check.
I
Wait.
can do medicine.
Lewis, what about True
Mhm.
Sight?
What does True Sight do again? What did we
Everything
agree that it
through.
did?
You can see under their clothes.
I see everything. Also, I rolled a 20 on perception, so that's probably
Okay, yeah, I'll say you can tell which one is the original.
nice.
He's the only one wearing a
We'll
name
say that
tag.
you guys are in close enough proximity that you can just kind of attack whichever one you like, kind of thing. We won't deal with that. We'll sort of work the positioning out as we go.
Yeah. I will point out the
next
real
up-
one to everyone else, though.
Yeah, okay, I'll say you can do that as a free action. Next up is Sneak. That was his turn.
Oh, he's got lair actions.
What is surrounding me?
The power of friendship.
Were you not listening?
What is surrounding you is a big tower, which had Mordenkainen on it, but now he turned into snow, and 2 angry green-looking Ugolots with big arse axes who are looking to attack you, and also a few Meslos that are all running away, and a big old cloaked skelly boy with some evil-looking toads. Who neither of those seem to be attacking you, though. It's only the 2 green angry people
I
who said,
I'm
"Kill
gonna
them."
turn to one of the green ones and I'm gonna pour 2 daggers out
Hmm.
and I am
Which
gonna
daggers?
throw one from each hand. And one is my returning dagger and the other one is
Mhm.
needles. And as I
Okay.
throw needles, I'm gonna yell needles.
Okay.
Needles, I need your help.
Needles turns into needles and starts like flying above you. I'll say, I think you need to do that as your action, don't you?
Yeah.
So you wouldn't be able to attack with the other dagger. You would have to
Could I not use
throw needles.
don't I get a bonus action?
I'll say you can throw the other dagger with your offhand after you've thrown needles,
Yeah.
because I'm nice.
Alright, thanks,
Snake
babe.
only has 1 attack per round anyway, so. Rogue.
She has 2.
Mm.
She's off main hand and offhand.
Yeah, but
Oh,
what I mean is
Yeah.
main
Oh,
hand
you mean
attack.
You only
yeah.
have 1 attack action.
Oh yeah.
Yet.
I know I've got a
Right.
bonus action, but I didn't know if that was for attack.
Yeah, let's see what the
Check.
dagger of returning does, and then we'll go to needles, because that would happen
Returns.
first as you throw like both at the same time,
That's
or you could throw needles
16
whilst
16 to hit.
that does not hit.
Bruh.
It just
Somehow
returned
miss.
badly to my hand.
Yeah, which one were you attacking, by the way? Because there's There's 4 on the ground, and there's one who's currently falling towards the ground from the tower.
One on the ground. Anyone.
Okay. Ephraim has pointed out which one is the
Yeah.
original one, so you could go for that one, but you miss anyway because it was a 16. So that dagger kind of back to your belt,
Yeah.
and Needles is flying in the air like, yeah, what?
I need you to help
As he
me.
turns around and sees the enemies. I'm not sure what I could do. These guys look tough. I can try and help.
Yeah. Any help?
Okay.
Every little helps.
So my name's not Tesco.
It could be.
Sorry, Callum. Where's the fucking imp stats? Why are the imp stats not with the devil section? They're devils. This makes no sense.
It's under I for him.
Oh, fuck off.
Are they just under imp?
Yeah. I don't
But
know
they're
why
devils,
either.
so they should be in the devil section.
I know
Yeah,
that.
let's see though.
Oh, fuck it. I've got different stats over here. I'll use those instead. Right, anyway, so Needles appears and he acts, I believe I said in the thing, he acts directly after your initiative.
Yep.
Alright, what do you tell him to do?
I'm going to chuck him a dagger and say, help.
Is it the returning dagger?
No, it's one of my normal daggers. I've got about 6 daggers.
Okay, I'll say he catches the dagger. He goes, okay, and he just kind of like looks at the stinger on his tail that is his usual natural weapon, and flies towards the thing to use the dagger instead. He doesn't know which one's which because he appeared after. What did you say?
I said, you could have used your tail.
Oh, you told him to attack with the dagger. And he follows your orders because you are his master.
I just threw it to him and said, help.
Okay. Fair enough. That is what would his... Okay, his dex is +3. We'll say that is a dex as well. We'll say he's proficient with daggers. He's probably used a dagger at some point in his life.
Yeah. I like a sword for him. I really need to pee.
Yeah, so it'll be your turn gone in a second, so you can go pee then.
I know.
That's a 17 to hit, which unfortunately does not hit.
Oh my god.
So he just kind of flies by, and this guy just kind of steps back from the attack. I'm trying to help.
That's okay.
Sorry.
Come back.
He flies back over, and the guy gets an attack of opportunity on him.
Snake becomes a Pokemon trainer.
I am going. I protect. I protect.
You protect.
I protect.
Okay, you're doing a good job because that is a 22 to hit him. And that is... Let's see, where's my D12? 10 plus 5, 15 damage. As you just see one of Needle's wings get sliced off by this thing's great axe, and he just back into a dagger and falls to the floor.
Fuck.
Sneaker, snatch him up, and
No, you're too far away.
oh,
He turned into a dagger right in front of the creature.
sorry, Needles. I'll get you in a sec.
Okay, to Maruza.
Okay. Maruza seeing this is gonna be like, You dare upset my daughter! And rush in and take a swing at the bastard.
The one on the grounds, yeah.
Yes, indeed. Now, it's been a while since I've used him.
Okay.
So that's a 24.
That hits.
Wonderful. Let's get some damage going. That is 12 slashing damage there.
Okay, he takes that.
The second attack is it?
Is that with your greatsword?
It is. So I gain
Okay, cool.
a stat.
So that's magical.
The second attack
Yep.
is the exact same roll. So unless his AC's gone up,
Yeah, no, that hits.
and that's another 6 damage. So 18 damage altogether there. Then I'm gonna use a
6,
key
on the
point
second one.
to stunning strike.
Okay.
So
Con save.
I believe it's a con save, yeah. Been a while since I did it.
It's been a while since I played Shadow, so
It
I
is a
couldn't
con
tell you.
save, yeah.
His con, he doesn't have proficiency in con saves. That is an 18.
That passes. And then I'm gonna do a flurry of blows.
Okay.
So this is a
Some unarmed attack.
unarmed attack. That's a nat 20. Let's fucking go.
What was the extra damage that your thing could do? I can't remember.
The weapon.
Was it extra damage?
Are we talking
Oh,
about
no,
the
I'm
weapon?
thinking of Alan's Maul. Never mind.
No. So I've hit him twice with a greatsword, so I have 2 charges on it.
No, you have one because it's only one per turn.
Oh, okay.
Once on your turn, when you hit a creature with it, you can gain 1 charge.
I don't think it says that on the description, but whatever.
If it doesn't, then I meant to put it there.
Then if it's meant to be there, it's not there. But that's fine. And that unarmed attack does 3 plus 6.
Once per turn, when you hit a
Four.
hostile creature with this sword, it gains one charge. Yep, says it in the description.
Maybe I can't. Maybe I was skimming it. Anyway, 3 plus 6,
Yep.
9 plus 4, 13 damage with that unarmed strike. And my second unarmed strike,
Nice.
I'm gonna turn to Needles, and you're just gonna see Maruza like lay his hand on him quick as lightning and pull it away. And as he does, like this golden energy channels into him, and I use Hand of Healing.
Ooh, you're one of those monks.
I am a Way of Mercy monk, which was a subclass made for Maruza, but we never got to use it.
Yep.
So his rebirth was kind of a good opportunity. Where is it? So I can roll a d6 to heal him.
Cool.
That's a max heal. That's 7 healing.
Okay. You hear a voice in your head, just like "Thank you," but Needles remains a dagger.
That's fine. And I sort of like step over him, sort of blocking him with my rather large Abishai body.
Yep.
And I say, been killed by bigger than you before.
Okay.
Is that your
Lewis.
turn?
Mhm.
Yep, Bam's turn.
Before that, Holly's rolled 3 d20s. That's her attack rolls, just so you know. Just for 3 turns. No.
She's obviously got danger sense.
Okay.
But there is
So
another.
the one that
Well, I guess it's too bad she didn't roll initiative, so she's not on the initiative count.
Oh, that's what the first roll was for.
Listen,
and the
guys.
and the next 2
Lewis
were the
has
attack
clearly
rolls.
balanced this around not having Magnus here. It's fine.
Yeah, Magnus is
Rubbish.
just like
Anyway, I'm going to look at the one that's not been dealt with at all yet.
say
I'm gonna pull
Magnus
out my
is
book.
charging off after one of the Mezzalofts because he got confused.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, what is Bam doing?
The one that's not being attacked by Maruza and Sneak.
The one that's currently falling through the air?
Yeah. That'll do. I'm going to open up my book. I'm going to say, what forest animal helps the druid get that nice green color for their robe?
As he's falling, he just goes, "What?"
A wolf.
Well, I
That is
failed
a
the
wisdom
what's the
saving
save?
throw.
I failed the
As it's
wisdom
Tash's
save.
hideous laughter.
Wisdom save, yeah.
Yep.
That is a 7.
That is a fail.
Okay, which means what?
They find my joke hilariously funny and fall into a fit of laughter until the spell ends.
Oh,
That means he's
cool.
prone.
They fall prone,
and also
yes,
falling through the air.
and are incapacitated.
Cool. So that means he can't flap his wings to slow the fall. Amazing.
Yep. But at the end of his turn, he could do the wisdom save again.
Okay, cool. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's me done. I think situation sorted.
Okay, I'm going to say it's now his turn. So he just falls on his turn and just in like a cloud of dust on the floor as he hits the ground. And we'll say he fell 30 feet, so it'll take 3d6.
He's been yamshed.
That is that much damage.
Oh, he gets to do a save as well if he gets hurt.
At the end of his turn or at the start of his turn?
No. If he's damaged, he can do a save.
Okay, cool. I'll roll that for him. That's a 19.
Yep, that's higher. I was going to say he's also got advantage, but that's higher.
Okay, so as he hits he does have advantage anyway because he is a fiend.
Oh, nice for him.
So he hits the ground, and you immediately hear him stop laughing as he was falling through the air.
His face just straightens out completely.
Yeah, and he just kind of like jumps back up, kind of limping a little bit on one leg, as he just looks over at you, Bam, and disappears. And suddenly he reappears next to you and swings his axe.
Wait, did you not find it funny?
Does a natural 20 tell you the answer to that?
Oh
It was
no!
hilarious.
I'm going to use my stone endurance on this damage.
Okay. That was 24.
We don't respect comedians. I see.
29 damage to begin with.
Holy
And how much do you take off of that with your stone endurance?
I take 11 off of it.
Oh, you rolled well then.
Yeah, I got 8 plus 3.
Oh, nice. Nice. So that takes it down to 18 damage.
Oh, see, that's a reasonable. You said there was more.
No, that's his turn.
Oh.
Yeah, because he. Yeah. I'm just reading what his other thing does.
The target is now poisoned and is unable to read books.
Increases. Any page can do
Oh no!
Okay, cool. He didn't do that, so you don't have to worry about
that.
To
get all my temporary hit points.
Ephraim is next.
I will.
Do we have an Ephraim?
We do.
There we go.
Ephraim. I will summon Truffles with a gun.
Hello.
No, Truffles with a gun doesn't speak. And my summon Celestial will target the one that just attacked Bam.
Okay.
And we'll try and hit, which is numbers that I've forgotten how to do everything, apparently. Right, does a 15 hit? No?
Nope.
Wait, what?
I
Let's
mean,
deal.
a 17 didn't hit earlier, so
Yeah, exactly. Multi attack makes the number of attacks equal to half this spell's level rounded down, so it does 2. Does a 19 hit?
19 does hit.
Cool. So this is radiant damage,
Mm-hmm.
which is that plus that 7, all the numbers. 16 radiant damage to it.
That's the one that attacked Bam, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. Does the Celestial act on your turn, or is it an independent thing?
So it acts. It shares my initiative and acts afterwards.
Okay. Was there anything else you wanted to do?
No. Casting that is going to be my turn, really.
Cool. Over to Alan.
Um,
So you can see that there's 4 of these things, one of which has been pointed out as the original one that Maruza is currently in combat with, and then you got one that's attacking Bam.
Since
But
I
the
hit
one
him,
On
would
its
he not
own,
lose
it doesn't have any
concentration?
doubles. I'll make a save for him.
I hit him 3 times though.
I will roll 3 times.
Okay.
It's the DC is equal to the damage or 10, whichever's higher, right?
Half the
Half
damage,
the
or
damage.
10.
So let's say 10.
Oh, okay. Then he passed all 3.
Okay.
is it a spell, the cloning thingy?
Yes. Give me a Arcana check
Yeah.
or a religion check.
I can do
Most
religion.
spells are like religious,
I can check my religion.
so
That's a
there was a
22.
divinity
Yeah.
check.
Give me a privilege check.
22. Privilege. You recognize it as the spell Mirror Image.
Ah, what level's that?
The classic Nilknar.
I don't know. Let me have a
It's
look.
2, I believe.
2nd level, yeah.
Okay.
And it's not concentration, so you didn't need to make the checks.
I'll use Dispel Magic.
Okay. It's 2nd level, so you just do that straight away.
Yes.
Yep. The 3 duplicates just disappear.
Haha. You have no friends.
We seriously need to give Alan cutting words.
What you mean? Toll of the Dead is just as good.
You need to swap weapons because your weapon is effectively cutting words, and his weapon is effectively bardic inspiration.
That's true.
Well, that's my actions, so I don't think I can bonus.
Yeah, you still got a bonus action if
I
you
can
want to do
bonus
anything with that.
actions. Oh no, I've already used a spell, haven't I?
You can't. Yeah, you can't do any bonus
Yeah.
action spells because you already used one. If you've got a bonus action cantrip, you could use that, but I don't think there are any for that
No.
exact reason.
Nah. Okay, I'll just kind of like do a little twirl in spirit.
Very Magnus. I like it.
Yeah.
It's almost like he's here. He's
He
too
says-
busy off chasing a Mesloth.
Screaming at the Mesloths in the distance.
Yeah. I want to smash!
There is
Um,
another!
Truffles is up next if Truffles would like to do anything.
Yeah, Sharpless is gonna look around the room. Not room. Plane. And
Yeah. The whole plane.
notice that Ephraim's new friend is having a little bit of trouble. And cast Bless on Ephraim's new friend, and Bam.
Oh, thank
Okay.
you.
I am feeling
So
blessed.
is that on attacks or ability checks, or is that
Attacks and
one or the
saving
other?
throws.
Oh, so not ability checks? Cool.
I don't think so.
Is that Truffles' turn?
Then Truffles will load her gun.
Cool. Oh yeah, sure. I will say it was loaded anyway, but we
Chick,
can do that
chick.
flavor. Chick. Say the line, Bart. Okay, next up is Nikoloth 2, who is the one fighting Maruza currently. I'll
Here we
say
go
it's
again.
going. It's going to make one attack with. It's going to try and claw you first. with its free hand. That is a nat 1, so it just completely whiffs that and accidentally scratches its butt instead.
Everything's coming up, Maruza.
And then it brings its great axe down on you instead,
Oh,
which is a 12 to hit.
doesn't hit.
Cool, that's his turn. Over to Sneak. Are you back from the loo? Do we have a Fran?
Muted.
Cricket.
Okay, we'll come back to
Yeah, I'm here.
Sneak.
I'm here. I'm
Oh,
here. I'm here.
Okay. Cool, it's your turn.
I'm gonna go for the one by Bam.
hmm
And I'm gonna use my +2 bow. Still got plenty of silver arrows. So
Just hear a voice in your head like, "No, help me,
oh yeah, I'm sorry.
master!"
I am gonna run forward and grab needles, and instead of using my bow, I will swing my short sword.
At the one fighting Maruza, because that is the one you would be close to.
Yeah.
Or you could probably do the distance to go grab needles and then run over to the other one, if that is what you
No,
wish.
No, if I'm closer to one by Maruza, then I will get the one by Maruza.
Okay, give me an attack with your short sword. You've also got needles in your offhand, so you could attack with him if you wanted to.
Yeah. That was a 14.
14 does not hit.
I will tap needles. 18.
18 hits.
He does 7 piercing damage.
Sneak attack.
Yep.
I'm next to it.
Oh, yeah, my mind has gone blank. Why would that give her sneak attack?
Because I'm
An
next to it.
ally is next to it.
Oh, yeah, that's part of it, isn't it? I was trying to figure out, like, how does that give her advantage? And then I was like, oh, wait, no. Yeah,
That's
fair
him.
enough.
Okay,
That's sneak
so
attack.
the total with the dagger and the sneak attack is 30 damage.
Okay, did you do your poison? Did you put your poison damage on that?
Oh, no, I did not.
Okay, well, don't bother because it's immune to poison damage. I just wanted to see if I needed to take anything off.
Holy
I had
shit.
30 damage, yeah?
Yep.
This is what rogues are made for.
Is that your turn?
Yep.
Maruza is up next. You see Sneak rush in and stab this creature with needles.
Nice. Rose is gonna take
Thanks, Dad.
a heckin' swing. With the great sword once again. Ooh. How does a 25 deal?
Yeah, that hits.
Dice is rolling well today. Shouldn't have said that.
Must be the new greatsword.
So that is 13 damage of the slashing variety.
Yep, 13 damage.
Second attack. Ooh, that's probably gonna miss with a 12. But that's okay.
Yeah, misses.
And then with my bonus action, I'm gonna Marusa's gonna mutter under his breath, "Wa-na-na-na-na-na," as he uses Step of the Wind to dodge.
Okay, so it's got disadvantage to attack you.
Yes.
Over to Bam.
So I
Did you
kind
have
of
to
look
use
over.
Sorry, did you have to use key points to do that?
I did.
Okay, cool. Just checking. Yep, Bam.
I look over to the guy that just hit me decently hard.
Yep.
Did you not appreciate the joke then?
It's funny, but then I hit the ground.
Oh. Do you want another joke?
Don't quit your day job.
Oh, okay. How about this joke then?
Bam casts lightning bolt.
Do you know what
I
happens
actually just
to an
shit him.
eyeglass when it gets hit by
Oh
lightning?
my god!
The same thing that happens to everything else.
Ah, that was shit. There's a 14 hit.
14 does
It
not
doesn't.
hit.
I miss.
Bam's like, did you find it funny? The guy's like, no. Bam's like, Shame.
It's now his turn though, so he is going to keep swinging at you. Bam.
Hold on,
He's
hold
gonna
on. I'm
attack-
not done.
Oh, sorry, I thought that was your turn.
No. As soon as I missed, my bonus action Misty Step away.
What were you attacking with?
My pistol.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, fair enough. So you Misty Step, what, 30 foot away?
Yep. I am now next to Maruza and Sneak.
Okay. He just kind of glares at you from 30 foot away. And then he disappears again and appears next to you again.
God damn it!
And then swings at you with his axe.
How do you do this?
Maruza's just sort of blurring in and out of reality. He was like, that was really a shit move.
Would you believe that was another natural 20?
Fucking hell, Lewis, roll on Discord.
Yeah, I'll roll the damage on Discord. Hang on.
Okay.
Dear.
You still got that stone endurance?
Looks like someone
No,
needs a hand
that's
of
on one
healing.
a day.
Alright, so that's 32 plus 5 is 37 damage.
Okay.
Oof.
No, I'm alright.
Yeah, you're level 9, you can take it. That is his
He's a
turn,
wizard.
so over to Ephraim.
Don't worry. I'm on 13 health. I'm alright.
Oh, that's fine then. That's fine.
This is like normal wizard health now.
Yes. So both me and Truffles, copyrighted Truffles, are at range. So I will firstly do
Bootleg.
Wait, hold on. Sam, did
Yeah.
you roll a d4 for your pistol gun? Because you had less.
Yeah,
I did not.
It's too late now. He's
No.
still got blessed though.
cool. So that's an 18 for chill touch. Does that hurt the one that's been attacking Bam?
Sorry, what was it to hit?
18.
Yeah, that hits.
Cool.
Oh, I would have
No.
worked as well.
Oh.
So that is 12 points of necrotic damage.
Okie dokie.
And then bootleg
Takes that.
Truffles will attack. Is the bless 1d4?
Yeah.
Cool.
Not a
Yeah, it's
special
only
bless.
the lowest level.
I mean, that's still good. No. Right, that is a 27 to hit.
Yeah, that hits, funnily enough.
That wasn't even a 9, even a nat 20.
You got max on the bless though, which was good.
Yeah, that's what we want.
I don't know. I always think it's more impressive for whatever reason to get max on like a D4 or a D6 than it is to get a 20 on a D20. For some reason, it just seems like
pretty
more
just-
lucky.
Left lucky, but that's 15 radiant damage from the first attack.
Yeah,
And
the
then
first attack.
there is another. They have multi attack, and that's another 27
Okay.
combination.
Yeah, different combination. Yeah, fair enough.
And that
Wow.
is 16 points of radiant damage.
Bootleg truffles is better than actual truffles at this point.
Oh,
Is that yours and bootleg truffles' turn?
That is both of us done.
that's
Okay,
not
over to you.
nice.
Alum is next.
Hey, Kingpin.
The initiative's worked out pretty well because it literally goes like one of them, 3 are you, one of them, 3 are you.
Right.
Hmm.
Oh, both of them are looking bloodied now, by the way.
Oh,
Nice.
easy.
I can't wait to get out of here and have things that don't resist or have advantage on spell saves. That will be the day.
Shoot.
Just use stuff that's attack rolls instead.
They resist
Oh,
all my attack rolls.
Take elemental initiative, and then they won't.
Sorry,
multi-classing.
what's Alum doing?
So who's actually engaged at the moment?
So there's a big cluster currently of Sneak, Maruza, 2 of them, and Bam.
Mm.
All in one area.
Cool. Would there be enough room that I could kind of muscle in?
Yeah, you could fit in an attack, whichever one you like, I'd say.
Oh, not an attack. I'm just trying to think of who to touch.
You may touch.
I will the golden touch. Who's hit? Who's actually hit with their weapon?
Bam is very hit currently.
Okay. No, as in like who?
No,
who
no,
can
I
actually
would have hit.
things.
If I remembered how blessed I was.
Currently,
Oh, as in who has hit them? Sorry, I thought you said
Yeah.
who's been hit by them.
No. Who's like actually managed to hit them?
Oh, bootleg truffle.
But yeah, Bootleg Truffles is doing well, but Bootleg Truffles is blessed, so
I've
Bruises
hit
Snake's
hit.
doing
Well,
quite well.
yeah,
Yes,
Sneak's
you
doing
got a
okay.
good amount.
I sneak ranged.
Sneak's right there.
Sneak's
Okay.
both, but she's currently in
Yeah.
combat.
I'm
What
I'm in melee.
what melee weapon do you
melee
use?
at the moment, but I can be ranged.
What melee
Hmm.
weapon do you use?
Short sword.
Cool.
Or a dagger.
I will imbue that weapon, the short sword, with a touch of holy power.
Ooh.
Is that holy weapon you're casting?
Yes.
Is that using your new magical weapon, or are you just casting that?
I'm just casting it.
Okay, cool. I was going to say you need to build up your charges before you can do
Yeah,
that.
no.
So what does that do?
It just if a hit lands, it does 2d8 radiant damage.
Oh, pog.
But at
It
any
also
point,
glows for 60 foot as well, I think.
it's 30 foot with dim light for 30 feet. Yeah, so it is literally He-Man's sword,
And you can also
Um,
dispel it to cause like a
yeah.
radiant explosion.
and it can blind. Wait, no, it also damages. And
Please,
blinds.
God, no!
Okay.
I can already not see anything.
Okay. I'll light up the sword and then kind of like
Snake gets
walk
distracted by
away.
her now glowy sword.
I'll do a 360 and walk away.
Right, I'm going to say
I
we'll
need-
finish the combat and then we'll
yeah.
finish for the night.
Yes.
Because you're like just over halfway through it. It should be fine.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, that's my turn.
Okay, over to Truffles.
Truffles is going to see Bam being very, very hurt, flutter over, cast Cure Wounds, and then do a 360 and flutter away.
Okay.
I'm trying to find out.
Fly by healing.
Yes, fly by healing. Doesn't say what flavor of Cure Wounds the Holophants have. So are we saying it's
It would just be
charisma
whatever the lowest one is.
or wisdom?
I think whatever's highest for Truffles will be the modifier.
It's wisdom then. Okay, cool. First,
Wisdom it
D8
is.
plus 4. Let's go.
Doesn't sound right for Truffles.
That's 9
Brilliant.
healing for Bam, which was
Huzzah.
not bad. Not bad. Could have done better. But not.
I could potentially take a hit that's not a crit.
Well, the chances of 3 crits in a row are pretty low. So,
Well, I'm going to test it.
okay, so Yugoloth 2 is going to continue attempting to. I'll tell you what, he's going to make one claw attack at Sneak, which is a 21 to hit. No, sorry, 22.
Yeah.
There
Okay,
is.
so
Sneak is suddenly a beacon.
Yeah, Sneak is actually currently glowing, so or her weapon is at
Beacons
least.
of Gondor have been lit.
Gondor calls for
That
aid!
is, yes, the beacons have been lit. Gondor calls raid. Just saying. You take 12 slashing damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw, please.
Hold on, while I'm on D&D Beyond, I'm going to do that here. That's a 9.
You are fiendishly wounded, which
Oh,
doesn't
what
do anything just yet.
again?
He's going to attack you with his claw again, though, seeing as he hit the first time. That's a 23 to hit.
Yeah.
Every
You take
time I
an
use
addition.
dodge, they just go for somebody else.
Oh,
Sorry.
speaking of dodge, can
But
I
he was-
canny dodge?
Yeah. So that was what 12 for the first hit. So you can halve that 6.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so you only take 6
I need to
instead.
remind you.
On
Sorry, Fred.
second attack, however, you take a big ol' 8 slashing damage. So that'll be 14 altogether.
Okie dokie.
Okay, and you're also doubly fiend. Oh no, no. You don't need to make another con save because it just automatically adds to it. Brilliant. It's your turn. So you take. Let me roll this. I'm going to roll it on Discord. You take an additional 15 damage as
That's
your
an
wound
insane roll.
hurts a lot. Yeah, I know. That was like nearly max. That was one off being max.
My
But
God.
statistically, the odds were in your favor, I guess.
Hey, you know what Glass just said?
I
When you
wish-
die, you're gonna be in eternal enslavement.
I wish Glacier would help me with this fight.
In minutes later.
Are you
Why did-
saying that or thinking it?
Hmm.
We'll
I'll let
be
you think
fine.
about that.
We don't need it.
What are you... Yeah, so you've taken some damage. Was it altogether 14
Oh,
damage,
no.
wasn't it, altogether?
Oh,
And then
29
plus
your
another
damage.
15, so 29. Okay, it's your turn anyway.
I am going to furiously stab with my short sword.
Okay. Go ahead. With your one short sword attack.
I don't know. This could finish him off.
24 to hit.
24 hits.
Sneak attack and holy weapon.
Yeah.
Sneak attack and holy weapon, yeah.
Oh yeah.
What
So you got,
was the weapon again?
2d8.
Holy weapons 2d8.
2d8.
It's another 30 at least.
You got 5d6 sneak
And-
attack now.
So that's 30 damage and 14 holy damage.
44.
Yay!
44 damage.
Hot damn!
44.
44 damage.
That's not even the
He
most she's ever
is-
done.
That's what happens
He
when you
is
only
on
have one
his
attack.
last legs.
And with
Offhand.
that, I am going to bring my other hand round and I am going to offhand attack with my dagger.
This is Needles.
Needles.
You
Good
just
old
hear like,
Needles.
yeah, get him! As you stab him with needles.
Come on, Needles. 25
yeah.
to hit.
25 hits.
That's another 7 piercing damage.
How would you like to do
it?
I am going to go straight through his eye with needles.
Oh.
Ow!
Straight.
Mm.
Needles just kind of goes, ew!
Well, how else did you want me to do it?
Anywhere but the eye.
Oh, god
Next
damn it.
time I
Honestly,
don't
I'm
use
surprised you can
genitals,
reach
will
that
I?
high.
Yeah, Maruza and Bam just double over.
Ooh.
Sneak, there's still one right here. You can't distract us like that.
I might start making you guys roll con saves when she does that. Okay, but yeah, it just kind of like you stab it straight through the eye to what you would assume is probably a brain, but you know, beans might not have brains. Who knows? And it just kind of like falls over dead, slumps down, and you pull needles out of its skull with some eye goop on the blade now.
I'm going to bend down.
Get it off me! Get it off!
I'm going to wipe needles off on Fiend.
Oh, don't do that again. But also, well fucking done for killing him.
I can.
Yeah,
Yes, well done.
that bastard chopped my wing off.
We can celebrate after we save Bam from death.
Yeah, as it is your turn, Maruza.
Okay.
Unless Sneak wanted to do something else. You're about to say something?
Could I move over to Bam?
Yeah, I'll say you can like move around the sort of small skirmish that's going on without moving away from the
I thought
the
I was
other
next
night
to her.
one. Yeah, you moved over. I think you said you moved over next to Maruza, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah, I was.
Because you
I
want
said
some
both,
healing.
but
That's
yeah.
why.
I mean, generally,
yeah,
I was just hoping that
Sneak
numbers
is
would
next
scare
to
me.
Bam.
There we go. Yeah, so it'll be like Maruza, then Bam, then Sneak.
Yeah, it's Maruza's turn anyway.
Okay, Maruza is Shocker going to attack the enemy with his greatsword.
Mm.
If I can find where my d20 is in my dice tray. There it is. I don't find it. Ah, that's in that one. And the second attack
Miss.
is really shit as well. Ooh, that's not good. But you know what? How can I do this? Let me see this focus strike thing, because I have this now. It's new. Thanks, Tasha. So I can get a max of another 6 on that. So it's 5 plus 6 already, plus 6. What would be the max I could get? 5 plus 12. 17?
Yeah.
I think that doesn't hit. So I'm not going to bother. Oh well. Then I'm going to flurry of blows. Going to smack him in the face. That's a nat 20. That
So you
made up
missed
for
with
it.
both.
I missed
both
with both
sword
great
attacks,
swords.
right?
Yeah,
Yep, fair enough.
which is annoying, but because I'm always at 3 stat.
Yes, nat 20, go ahead.
Yeah. And this is 3 plus 6, 9 plus 4, 13 with the punch. Marisa just punches him on the face, and then you
Yeah,
see
you're
him.
up to your third stack now, aren't you?
No, second.
Oh, I
Missed.
thought you'd hit.
I missed with a great sword this turn.
Yeah, but you still hit him with your flurry of blows.
Is it not saying?
It
When you hit a
literally just
creature
has to be
with
in-
this weapon.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, my bad. Yep, you're right.
So that's however much damage I just said. I've forgotten.
Didn't hear you.
13. 13 damage as Maruza punches him
Cool.
across the tusk.
Takes 13 damage.
And then you see him just like with his other hand. No, with that same hand, he rips something off of his chest, douses his hand in a potion, and just puts his hand on Bam's forehead and another hand of healing. Ooh, that's not good.
Oh.
I
Yeah.
rolled really shit. Sorry, Bam. This is ground control at the Major Tom, and that is, I think it's just 3.
Hey,
And
Yeah.
then nothing.
It's 3.
we've healed to my age.
Okay. Is that your turn? Oh. Wait, do you only get one unarmed attack with your flurry of blows?
If I can replace one of the unarmed attacks with a hand of healing.
Oh, which is what you did. Yeah, fair enough. Yep. I'm not with it
It's
tonight.
it's the best way
your
to
turn.
do it, because otherwise hand of healing literally just costs a key point anyway. So like,
So as long as someone's next to you that you can just like tap on the shoulder.
Yep.
Well, I'm just gonna fire my gun again,
Okay.
and I will bless it this time. I don't need to. It's a nat 20.
No.
I would have preferred that last time and the correct timing.
Cookies in chat, guys.
yeah, let's do them cookies in chat.
Yay!
Cookies that are available to subscribers.
Yeah,
Wait.
you can subscribe if you wish to support the channel.
And use the lovely cookie emoji.
You can.
It is the best emoji.
Should you wish?
Everyone's going to be so
Um,
disappointed when they find out it's a crab.
It's this one,
so what was
right
your
here.
damage?
It was only 13.
Only 30.
13.
Okay. Cool. He takes that. As
Yay.
you shoot him in the face.
Yeah.
Is that your turn?
I'd like to tell him a joke first. As I shot him.
Okay.
It's not the actual spell. I just want to.
Tasha's chuk chuk.
Essentially, after I shoot him, it's like, okay, now that I've got your attention, let me try a bit better.
Asher's hideous slaughter.
I feel like
Is
this
that a
one's
little
more acquainted.
Pikachu? Sorry.
Finger gun.
I feel like this will be more up your streets, Mr. Fiend. What happened to the demon when his girlfriend joined the Holy Order?
I don't know what
He
happened.
got fiend zoned.
He chuckles at that.
And a
And
tear
then you
rolls
shoot
down his
Hey.
cheek because it hits him on an emotional level.
Yeah. Incel you.
Now you
glock.
don't feel like attacking me, right?
I don't know about that. As it is his turn.
Right.
Hmm.
Nice,
gonna
fiendy,
make-
fiendy.
Okay. This guy sees that you killed his friend, and sees that
didn't.
he is you as a group, plural you. He sees that there is a lot of you surrounding him, and he just kind of turns around, teleports 60 feet away as an action, and then
Was that a
starts
spell?
flying.
Oh,
that was
magic.
menacing. That was menacing around that Callum asking that.
He magically teleports, it says.
So, no.
we have argued that is not magic because he can't dispel Ephraim's phase step.
Fair.
It's fine because
Okay.
he's less than 150 feet away, so still in range.
So he and then flies an additional 60 foot.
So he's 120 feet away.
That's right. And it's
Cool.
now Ephraim's turn.
So the range on Chill Touch is 120 feet, so we're gonna do that.
Yeah, and even if you were slightly out of range, you could just move a little
I'd
bit
just move
forward.
Damn it,
So
he's
that's
out
a
of my pistol
24.
range.
What was that? Sorry,
24.
24 hits.
So that's 10 damage.
Yeah, takes that. Wait,
And
what type
then,
of damage is that? Necrotic, isn't
necrotic.
it?
Yeah,
God, such a confusingly named spell.
I know. So dumb. I'm still blessed, isn't it? Because I'm blessed for like a minute, I guess. Like truffles.
Yeah. I always just think of
Cool.
Chill Touch as like a Grim Reaper smoking a blunt.
Yeah.
That's how I remember it.
A flatted 20 for the first shot from
Wait,
fake
Yeah.
Yeah,
truffle.
that hits.
So that's 16.
Wait, what's the
damage.
range? 150 feet.
150 feet up, and that's without disadvantage. Up to 600
fuck.
feet with disadvantage.
You
Oh,
can-
wow.
You can
And
have a
it's an hour-
It's a
sniper.
longbow,
It's an
effectively.
Our concentration as well. Like,
Sniper.
it's insane.
Jesus. Yeah. Yeah, the flustered 20 hits, yeah.
Cool. So that was 16 points of damage on top of the 10.
Okay. It's not looking good.
And then the 15, which doesn't hit.
It doesn't, unfortunately.
Did you roll?
Yeah, I rolled the bless. Yeah, I rolled a 5.
Okay. It's kind of like its wings are kind of faltering and it's beginning to kind of like lose altitude. And we're over to Alum.
this flying thing. How far is it away from Sneak?
It's about 120 feet away from all of you, roughly.
Okay, now. Oh wait, actually, that is the
Look
exact
at the
range for
sky.
guiding bolt.
Yeah.
Do it.
Right, I guess I'll like put my fingers into the sky and be like, ha ha, bang, and then cast guiding bolt.
Okay, go ahead. It's an attack roll, I
Please.
believe.
18.
18 just hits.
Fuck yeah.
Right. That's 26 damage.
Yes.
That was 22 more than you needed. How would you like to do it?
Wait, is that the final enemy?
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
last
that's last one.
Okay. As the bolt disintegrates this fella in the sky, I will also dispel holy weapon as well, and make a dazzling display of lights and holy energy and helms.
You kill Sneak
Yeah.
with the holy energy
No, I can choose
because
what it
she's now
what it
sold her
has.
soul to an archduke.
Just basically light everywhere, like the explosion. of
Yeah,
Death Star.
yeah. Fireworks go off, radiant
And
fireworks.
feathers rain down.
Yeah. Celestial energy creates
I can
like
then
angel
blow,
feathers.
blow the end of my smoking finger.
Yeah. The like dust that remains of this creature just floats down to the earth. And you turn around and you see the like skull-faced hooded creature just like slow clapping. Well done. And that is where we'll leave it for tonight.
Okay.
Nice.
Agnes who, exactly.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in to Domestic Terror.
Hopefully that was a bit better with a bit of an actual plot action tonight.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed our football though. Like, our football was very fun too.
Yeah,
The
it was.
football was fun to play. Didn't really advance the plot though, but
wait.
it was fun.
Yeah.
The holy energy dissipates out into a clock shape.
Stretch. Stretch.
The hands of
Yeah.
Helm tick midnight for it to be closing time.
Yeah, thanks for
Wait,
tuning
someone
in.
used Toll the Dead. The
Mystic
clock
Tavern.
tolls.
Yeah, that's it. Thanks for tuning in to Mystic Tavern. Join us on Tuesday when, well, we will see what happens of the plan with Saloon. That should be fun, and interesting, and maybe Lyle will die. Who knows? Don't listen
Sure,
to
we
this,
won't all
Rob.
die.
Yeah. Also, if you liked what you heard, give us a follow. If you got an Amazon Prime you're not using, give us a sub. Really helps out and makes us feel good about ourselves, and that's kind of important. And then we've got our Twitter and YouTube up on there, and we've got some merch, new merch coming soon. It should be really good.
Yep.
Yeah.
No pressure.
Yeah, no pressure. Yeah, well, most of it's already done, so don't worry. Thanks for tuning in. Remember,
Yes, guys. See you next week.
Thank you. Bye.
Remember.
Hold
Hold on. Let me think.
Remember,
Making infernal contracts with a Duke of
get
Hell
over 50.
is completely normal and should be encouraged, especially if you're over 50 and need a funeral plan. Good night.